You know they will.
I hope we weren't live.
No, we're fixing to go live. We should be live now.
All right. Hey, hold it down. Don't say that. We're live right now.
I know.
Shut up. Quit giving that out. Jeez, man.
What is wrong with you? Crazy man. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. It was perfect.
He is trouble. He's trouble, you guys. He's going to get me banned from the YouTubes.
Classic.
How is everybody? Who gave $100? Yolanda. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Yolanda's probably wearing her mugshot t-shirt right now.
Ooh, Yolanda has mugshot tee?
I'm pretty sure Yolanda's got mugshot tee.
Who was the girl that was on the beach with the mugshot tee?
Well, I thought it was one person, and I told my wife, I was like, "Do you see that picture of so-and-so on the beach with the mugshot shirt?" And my wife was like, "That's not so-and-so." So I have no idea. I don't, because
that was some random.
Yeah, it was some. Well, I think it was like a family member of so-and-so's. And so, like, I think like they had a family reunion or something, and somebody ended up with Dad's tank top on.
I love it. I love it. Hey, welcome, guys. Friday night Q&A with Jay and DWAP.
It's been a busy week, too.
Yeah. We were just kind of talking before. We weren't shit talking. Someone said you guys were shit talking.
Absolutely. Y'all want me to tell y'all what we were talking about? No, I'm just not going to tell you.
That's all we do is shit talk around here. But you know what? I was just telling Mike, I had a murder that happened like a quarter mile from me today. And my husband and I were getting ready to go to my dad's, and he's like, the Chopper 4, the Channel 4 is our Detroit news. And it was circling the area. And he's like, he's all on his phone. He's trying to be dad with a phone, and he's trying to find out what's going on. And he couldn't find nothing out. But I found out tonight because it happened in a trailer park. And one of my daughter's friends lives in there. And she's like, Mom, she's like, here's the article. 63-year-old woman was found dead. And they have somebody in custody. But they haven't said any more details. Scary. I don't like when that shit happens close to home like that, you know?
Well, these trailer parks are turning out to be dangerous places.
Yeah.
Because we got a trailer park right down the street that just had a murder of a 35. Well, murder, maybe suicide. We'll see what happens. But
hey, so I'm getting a text from a couple people that are together tonight having some fun.
I bet you are.
They've already asked, can we FaceTime in?
Are we gonna let that riffraff in right now?
Depends how much they've had to drink.
I know. If you let that riffraff in start, I'm telling you, is this a setup already?
I feel like it is.
I feel like it's a setup. So basically what we're about to get is, I think we're going to get Jay and DWAP joining Jay and DWAP. And I'm just guessing, by the way. It may just be Dad with a phone joins Dad with a phone. But for some reason, I think if Jay lets this FaceTime in, it's gonna be craziness.
Tori Hodgman says, "Ooh, sexting." No. Well, we're gonna open up the phone lines. I got the number scrolling, even though I said I wasn't gonna scroll.
I was about to say that.
It's there.
But see, people have to understand that's not a Zoom number. That's Dad's number. So if you call this number,
give the disclaimer.
Your shit's being recorded. If you call in the middle of the day, it's being recorded. If you call at night, it's being recorded. Call me while I'm driving down the road, it's being recorded. And it can be used, and it will be used for content. I'm just telling you. I'm not giving my damn phone number out so I can get a bunch of people to get counseling for free.
Counseling from Dad.
They call me up in the middle of the day, want some counseling.
Dude, I gotta be honest though, you do kind of calm people down. You kind of put things in perspective, and you know, you've been known to calm the masses at times.
Well, no, I don't mind calming you down. Just understand I'm going to record it.
Oh my god.
Well, that way, if you try to use it against, somebody's calling in.
Oh shit. You know who that is.
Yeah, I already do.
All right, put that up to the speaker.
Oh, I didn't say I had to answer every phone call.
We have call number 1.
I'm sorry, this is Dad with the phone here. Can I help you?
Yeah, how's it going, Dad, with the phone?
Oh, not bad. How about you?
Good. So you're wanting to FaceTime in, I hear, so we can see your face, make sure you're not a troll.
You want to see my face? You can make sure I'm not a troll.
Oh, okay. So no. Never mind then.
Oh my god.
You see what I'm saying? We've opened the floodgates.
We don't know. Okay, you guys, you can't plug up the lines. We got tons of people that want to talk.
You understand? We're FaceTiming right now.
Oh, they are trying to FaceTime.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not Dad with the phone. That's a prank caller. That's prank caller. All right. These prank callers, y'all are clogging up my phone right now. I can't be talking to y'all. We have real people on the other line here that are trying to talk to us.
Oh my god, there's some craziness going on at their place.
What is this that you got into it with CK today? Did you really do that?
Y'all can go find that shit on Facebook right now. How did y'all know about that? Did I tell y'all about that?
We heard about it.
Are you leaking information on your backstage, Jay, there?
No, wasn't me.
Hey, I'm not gonna let that happen on this one. Not on this one today. Y'all can call me later.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
I deleted y'all. I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Someone else call in quick.
Take the phone lines up. Hey, so do you have any idea on that murder that happened close to you?
Do I have any idea? About what? About what?
About that murder that you just teased us with, where you said there was a murder by your house.
I have the article.
Oh, well, what? Do you have it with you?
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
I'm just trying to change the subject.
So you know what? Let me read it. So it says 63-year-old woman found murdered in Bruce Township. Police are investigating the murder of a 63-year-old woman in Bruce Township Friday. The victim, Linda Castillo, was found dead inside her residence at the 12,000 block of Creekview in the Springbrook Estates mobile home park. This investigation has now been deemed a homicide investigation, said Lieutenant Michael Shaw, Michigan State Police, on Twitter. One suspect has been taken into custody by police, but the relation, if any, has not been given by investigators. Autopsy results are expected by Monday, while nearby Haven Park communities and residents of Springbrook in an outpouring of support for the family. Haven Park has established a GoFundMe to support the Castillo family. Blah, blah, blah.
So that was the GoFundMe was established by the, we got a call from New Jersey.
Oh, sweet.
Now that's not that, maybe as long as they didn't spoof a number.
Yeah, right. Google.
How's it going? You're here with Dad with the phone and Jay. You are live on the air, and there's like a couple hundred people, maybe 1 million people watching.
Michael.
Yeah.
Romad.
Yeah, Bobby.
Romad.
Bobby. What's up, my man? Why aren't you in my phone yet? I thought you were in my phone. Are you spoofing your number?
No, you told me you were going to put it in last time. I guess you didn't.
I guess
you did say that. I'm hearing a broken record from you, Michael.
Well, I like to sometimes keep surprises.
Hi, Romad.
Yeah.
Jay says hello.
Tell her I said hi.
She hears you.
She's so popular now, I can only get on her live by proxy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, right.
Nice.
Hey, that's crazy with that guy that filmed his own death, huh?
Dude, that is nuts. So, Jay, I don't know if you knew about this or not. We'll fill everyone in right now. What Bobby's talking about is on Wednesday in Colorado Springs. I'm going to take y'all down there. We're going to do a drive-by crime scene and all that. But on Wednesday of this week at about 6:30, an argument broke out between two people. And this is what we knew because the cell phone was recovered from the victim. And when the cell phone was recovered, it was still recording. So this is what happened. So on the cell phone recording they haven't released the cell phone video, but somebody pulls up and there's an argument between two people. Something's exchanged. You're stupid this, you're stupid that. And then a gun is seen on video. Boom, boom. The phone drops. The guy, I think, falls. And then you see the gun again and more gunshots. Boom, boom.
Oh my God.
The guy is wearing, the gunman is wearing disposable gloves and is identifiable not only by his vehicle, but also they could identify him on the video. And his name is James something. And he's on the run right now. I've done a couple of videos about it. So you have to go watch those videos and you can go
Holy
read the
shit.
article. But it's a crazy deal.
How did I miss that? I guess I was too busy snuggling my baby.
What'd you say, buddy?
Was that a mugshot picture on your
I felt like it was a mugshot picture, but some people are saying that he's never been arrested. And so I think that was what it was like some sort of ID picture probably that was donated by the hospital. What I'm finding out is that he worked at a hospital. He was a family man. He had the guy. I mean, okay, so we're talking about the suspect, for all intents and purposes, family man, this, that, and the other. At some point, his next door neighbor and him get into it because the next door neighbor says he has a vicious dog or files a vicious dog complaint. Now, some sort of citation was delivered to the suspect just minutes prior, maybe 30 minutes prior to when this thing goes down.
That triggered the argument.
And I think that's what triggered an argument that then turned into something that then that guy snapped. Now, I was hearing reports from multiple people that they may have ordered some sort of kill citation on the suspect's dog. Later reports say no, it was just a ticket for money. But I was trying to figure out what would trigger a man to kill another man, and I was like, well, if they killed my dog, or if somebody, I don't think I would do it, but I know people who would kill over their animals. And so I thought maybe it was maybe that kill report was official, but it hasn't been officially. There's no official report of that, and so
too early yet.
It's crazy though, because it's literally they were neighbors. It happened where like the guy videoed it, and it's pretty graphic. Like I'm sure because they said you could just hear him screaming, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Do you have the video?
Come on, Jay. This thing happened like 3 days ago. Don't ask that question.
Really? You should have had it the same day. What the hell?
I'm not gonna hold up the line. I just want to say hello.
Yeah, Roman. Thanks for calling, Bobby.
And, I just want to say, Jay, congratulations on your new grandbaby. I wanted to say it personally on the air.
Tell him I said thank you.
Have a good night, and I'll be listening.
Jay's saying thank you right now. I know you can't hear her, but it'll be in the delay. Yeah. She's saying thank you so much.
All right, I'll be listening. Have a good night, all right?
All right, man. We'll see you.
Bye, Roman.
All right, later.
That's the only problem about them calling in on my phone.
No, they can't hear me.
But,
I didn't think about that.
Josh B, super chat.
Ooh, Josh B says hi and bye. He always says hi and bye.
Hi and bye, because that way he doesn't have to ever talk again.
You got another call?
We got another call from Washington, Delaware.
Oh, shit.
Washington, Delaware, you're live with JS for Justice and Dad with a phone.
It's Yolanda.
Yolanda's in the house.
Yolanda.
Yolanda.
You're right about the government. That doctor should have sent that baby to the hospital. Rule number 1, they should be cited for that.
Okay, wait. Now Yolanda just went into none of our listeners know anything.
What is she talking about?
They're like, what the hell are you talking about? So let me give them a breakdown. So today, Chandler, Arizona, released body cam footage was released over the last couple of days from Chandler, Arizona, where they busted the doors in on a house because a parents had taken some children or taken a child to the doctor. The doctor had made a strong, and these are the words of the police officer, the doctor had made a strong recommendation that the parents take the child to the hospital or the ER if the temperature didn't go down. The parents, for whatever reason, didn't take the child to the hospital. And they said that later we would find out on the body cam footage, the parents are saying that the child's fever went down. But they sent police officers to the house. Then all of a sudden it took there was a lot of things that went wrong. The cops actually, this was one of the times where I watched the body cam footage twice and was like, those cops handled it the best they absolutely could. The dad doesn't cooperate with the police officers. The children end up getting taken from the home for protective services. Nobody was harmed. And from all intensive purposes, the children weren't in dire need. It was just, I said that if it was an emergency, the doctor should have said, I'm calling 911. That was what I had made a response to. And that's what Yolanda said.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle.
Our medical system is broken because of that reason.
Yeah. After I listened to it, I was like, it kind of broke at the doctor's office. The cops did actually very well, and I got to say that over and over because they tried to get the guy to talk to him. So
yeah, but that was a long wait. That was a lot of hours. I wouldn't have done that if I was a police officer. It would have took me 2 times to ask him, and then the door would have been down.
Well, I know, and that's how we know the officers tried. Like they tried to communicate with his father and get stuff. I blame the father for that little altercation, but I think it started with the doctor. The doctor should have just said if the kid was that danger, should have sent him to the hospital. Now should have called the hospital. Should have called 911. And as soon as 911 is called, they at least have to let the ambulance drivers look at the kids. So
is this a case?
I want to hold the phone lines up.
Okay.
Congratulations on your new baby, Jay.
Tell Yolanda I said thank you for the super chat and thank you for loving on my new baby.
She said thank you to all of that, Yolanda. She'll hear it here on the thing. Yeah. So what were you saying, Jay?
This thing you're talking about. So I kind of got like the Reader's Digest version because one of my friends said, Mike's live. And I was like, oh, kind of give me like a synopsis of what he's talking about. Cause I couldn't go on.
Gotcha.
So I was at my dad's. And so she did give me kind of the rundown of what you were talking about with the sick kid and CPS came in or something. And, so did it have something to do with this kid not being vaccinated? Were they being kind of targeted?
This is what that was another article that I had read, was that when the kids were in the hospital or when the kids were at the doctor's office, the doctor or the parents say that the kids aren't vaccinated or, something like that. And that's actually the reason why the doctor then says, I strongly suggest you take these kids, or I strongly say that you should take these kids to the emergency room because they could have these diseases, that and the side effect of the disease, of course, is high temperature. And so that, it did have something to do with the non-vaccination thing. And because of that whole altercation. Now, from what I watched on the police video, these cops did whatever they could to get the dad to come to the door, and the dad wouldn't come to the door. The dad, he said the kids are fine. He at one point he said, I don't want to take my kid to the hospital and get a $3,000 bill for, a high fever. Or the other side of it was, they're tired, they need to rest or whatever. And so it was a little suspicious to the officer. I can see how it would have been a little suspicious to the officer. And so the officers, what they were basically doing was a wellness check. So they were there, and they had a job to put eyeballs on those kids, or on this particular kid. And that's what they tried to do. But the idea that a doctor can trigger this is what scares me, because what if I left that first doctor's office and I was like, instead of going to the hospital, let's run down here to another doctor and let me get a second opinion. And now all of a sudden we are going on the opinions of doctors.
Yeah.
And so what if I had gone and got a second opinion from another doctor, and that doctor had said, no, the baby's going to be fine. Babies can actually run high fevers. That's why they don't die at 105, or 110. Mm-hmm. They can also go super, super low. And this is a 2-year-old. We're talking about a 2-year-old still. So it's still a baby, a toddler, and so I got I'm both sides of the fence on that one, because one, I understand the officer's position and what they were trying to do. And because of the father's response is why it escalated to the doors being kicked down.
Yeah. You can't ignore the cops. Like, I get it. I mean, I get both sides too. So I was kind of wondering if
sometimes you can ignore them, right? Had that been another officer and there had been a call, it could have easily got ignored until the next day, because it wasn't like the kid left the hospital or left the doctor's office, went home, and the cops showed up at 5:00. They showed up at like 9 or 10 o'clock. And then they didn't kick in the door till after midnight. And so it was like they were there for hours knocking on the door. And that's where, like, I look at that situation. I'm like, Dad, don't even take your kids. If they don't have a warrant, they can't kick your door in even then. But walk outside and talk to the police officers. Bring the child to the door, those kind of things, to avoid this stuff.
Right.
But the question of whether or not the doctors should have that kind of
authority. Yeah.
I just feel like if it was really a child welfare case, that doctor would have called 911 when the kid was at the doctor's office. And
agreed.
Saying, and a kid, this kid needs to go to the hospital.
Agreed.
And so, yeah.
So, you guys, anybody can call in. It doesn't matter. You can ask any question. I think somebody was asking.
I'll ask.
Ryan, you got a question? Call in.
Sure. Thank you. Or Dad'll just ramble about shit. But.
So what's the latest on Woodland Park? What's going on there? Anything exciting?
Well, we got April 5th coming up. We got the motion papers that were filed about the child custody stuff.
I sent you an article. Did you know about that?
Yeah, well, I had read the motion. Like, I have the paperwork in the motion. I go and look at the documents. So they got a court documents up they have a lot of court documents up, actually. And I've been looking at them because I'm building this timeline. And they released a motion that was filed on the 20th. So it was filed, let me see. It was filed 9 days ago. And it was a motion filed by the state to release some discovery. Basically, the state has been doing some investigation, and they found out that Patrick had at least inquired, whether or not the extent of the inquiry, we don't know, but there's some sort of paperwork and about child custody, maybe some stuff.
But he called CPS on her for abuse of Kaylee.
Well, that's the rumor. No one has that. That's the rumor in which was started. And we got a call from Chandler, Arizona. That's where this whole
Chandler, Arizona.
Or from Arizona.
All right, sweet.
They just hung up on me. That was a prank caller.
They hung up on you?
They just hung up on me. Is that the best they got?
Why do you call and then hang up? Like,
I
what's
know,
the
right?
point?
Can we get a Roy D out of here or something? Yeah, so so we should call them back though, right?
Yeah, I think that maybe you had a glitch in your phone.
Recent. Oh wait, now they're calling now there's a phone call from Elk City, Oklahoma.
Answer it.
Hello, you're on live with Dad with a phone and Jay is for Justice.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Jay. It's Starlight.
Hey, Starlight.
Jay says hello. You can't hear her, but you will in a second. I say hello. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I just had a question about Twisted True Crime. If anyone thinks that that is also Shanann's mom's channel.
Now Jay started laughing. Jay, I gotta defer that question to you. Can you
know, I don't know. I've had many people ask me that, and I don't really know why. Ask her why they think
why do you think that?
It sounds just like her.
In what
and
way?
All her videos it just points to her. That's what I'm just so curious about. I was wondering what everybody else thinks.
So are you thinking, okay, so I don't know this channel or whatever, but what you're saying is, does she do videos and she sounds like her, or just the way she, okay. So they're saying by the sound of her in the videos.
I haven't listened to them, but my gut feeling tells me that Shanann's mother's not messing with making a YouTube channel right now. That would be my thoughts.
Yeah. So Jay, I don't know if you can't hear Jay yet, but you will. But what she's saying is she just doesn't think it's that Shanann's mom is gonna waste time doing that. So that's why that's her gut feeling. Now,
just after seeing them on Dr. Phil and stuff, like they're hurting, man. They're in pain. I don't think she's making.
Yeah, she just says because after seeing them on the Dr. Phil that they're just in pain and they're not trying to do YouTube. But
okay. Well, because I knew he does have a YouTube, and that's why I was curious. I was wondering if anybody else had the same thoughts, because she speaks about Shanann and the family just a certain way, and the way she talks. That's just what made me think that it could be her. So.
Let her know we've got to listen to it.
We're gonna have to do a listen now, because now that you've brought it up to me, and I'm just jumping into this case, maybe I'll go down trying to find out who's behind these.
Yeah, definitely check her out, because I have wondered. That's why I hit up the chat, because nobody else says. She's a very small channel right now. She's got like 4,000 subscribers, but it's very, very intriguing to me. So thanks for letting me call in, you guys.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in.
Bye, Starlight.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, a couple people asked me about that channel, and they're like, this sounds like Shanann's mom. And I'm glad you asked the question. Does it sound like her voice, or does it sound like something she put on the page? I wasn't sure what they meant, but they're saying it sounds like her voice. I don't know. I can't see Sandy doing that. It could, if I don't know what kind of channel it is. I can't speak on it until I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either. I'll have to
we'll have to check that out.
Oh, what was the name of it they said it was?
Twisted True Crime.
Twisted True Crime. We have a call from Sebring, Florida.
Oh.
So you're calling from Florida.
Hello, this is actually Jay's son, Ryan.
Oh.
He has a Florida number. Yeah, that's my son that lives out there.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan?
Nothing much. What's going on with you guys?
Oh, we're just doing a little Q&A. You're live with your mom and dad, right?
Your mom and dad.
I had a little question, and I wanted everybody's opinion on this, kind of. So my question is, it's regarding the Chris Watts case, and I'm pretty much up to date on everything besides what's going on in prison with him in regards to, is he in solitary or is he open to the public in prison? What's going on with him? How is he being treated in prison? What are they feeding him? How is he being treated? That's what I want to know.
Good question. Good question.
That's a good question. I could probably fill you in on a little bit of that. He's not going to be getting any special treatment, Because remember,
Right.
prison is just full of murderers anyway. So they're all like, or
Not all the time,
rapists.
though.
Not all murderers, rapists, violent criminals. He's in with the violence.
He's in with
not-
lifers.
Yeah, he's in with lifers and death row, inmates. He's not in the farm camp. As far as segregated, he may be on a 23-hour lockdown. If he's on segregation or if he's in a segregated lockdown, then he's on like 23 lockdown, 1 hour out, and that
he did say that when he did his interview confession thing, he did say that he
Cut out for a second.
tell him I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm listening to your mom talk. So.
Yeah, this is kind of messed up, but
just the way we have it worked out today. She's on old school. She tried not to have people call in, but your mom say, what were you saying, Jay?
I was just saying in his interview that he said that he was kind of segregated, but when they move him, he is going to be in general population.
Yeah. So right now, when he did that interview, Ryan, she just said that he was segregated in some segregation, but when they move him, he's going to general pop. And so he's probably in what the classification stage still. And so when you go into the system, everything moves at a snail's pace. And so paperwork, classification, counseling, all your medicals, they gotta take a record of everything while you're coming in. And if you move to a new place, they're going to do it all over again. And so he's kind of still in the whole induction period, And
Makes
so,
sense. Yeah.
So
and tell him that he also said that he ate
he hasn't gotten the worst of it yet.
Oh yeah, when he'll get the worst of it when he gets into population. But Jay, what were you saying?
Oh, mac and cheese and bread is what he had when investigators were there.
Oh, okay. So he was eating mac and cheese and some bread.
And Sonia said it's hot dog Wednesday in the prison.
Too exciting.
Yeah. And then and the chat saying that he might already be receiving some hot dogs.
Well, I mean, I was just really curious as to how they treat people like him versus how they treat regular prisoners that don't do mass murders. You know what I mean? I've always wondered what the difference is between that, and I was really curious about that as it happened in my home state,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Like a code of ethics, like what?
All right, well, I think that's all I had to say, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it.
Hey, congratulations too, Uncle.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, man.
Bye, Ryan.
All right, enjoy your guys' night. Bye.
All right, we'll see ya.
Isn't he a nice kid?
Man,
that's Jay's kid.
That's Jay's kid when family calls in. Hey, I was in a live chat the other day coming up the pass, and Nikki's dad came in to the live chat, and he started talking, and then I started teasing, and my wife goes, was he on his fake account? Because he's probably trying to pick up women in your chat.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ryan. So this is Ryan here, though.
Yep. He's the one in Lakewood.
When I said Sarasota,
he has Sebring. Yeah, he still has a Sebring phone number. Yeah. He missed the hot dog joke, though.
He didn't miss it. He got it.
I don't think he did. He said, "Did I miss a joke? I'm gullible." He's innocent. He's innocent, Dad. He's Jay's kid. We still have innocence about us. No comment?
Oh.
No comment?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody was writing something. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said he's innocent. He's he's Jay's kid. He's innocent.
No comment. Yeah. Come on.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Anyway.
You ever seen that video of Chris Watts?
Of the hot dog video? No.
Yeah. You haven't seen him sing hot dog, diggity dog?
No, I haven't got that far.
Oh,
see, I told Nikki she could never kill me. I said, if you kill me, Nikki, they're going to dissect every video I do.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Well, because y'all all have dissected. Well, I didn't realize y'all had dissected every video until I was going through that body cam footage, and everybody's future telling. They're like, okay, the dog's about to start barking. Okay, they're about to hear something in the closet. And I was like, You guys have gone through every video and
I know. We
all
knew.
the videos.
We were given a play-by-play.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm just going to push play on one of these videos and then just watch the chat, and they'll
You'll
just
learn everything. Yeah. It's
'cause
crazy.
But then I realized that Shanann used her phone like kind of like I use my phone, where she would do videos all the time, of little stuff.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah. So was she as bad as Dad with the phone? Like with the phone?
She might have been worse.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She pretty much lived on her phone. Like, I don't think they had many moments that weren't recorded. I mean, like when she told Chris she was pregnant, it was live.
I see those, but most of those
but there wasn't like a sacred moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing was sacred. Like, okay, this is off limits. Like, I'm going to tell my husband privately, we're going to have our own little moment instead of having it on Facebook Live. Like, there's just some things.
Yeah. Now, some of that I understand, because like my wife's never told me we were pregnant when I was on a video, but I don't think I would do that either. Because you don't know how they're going to respond. That's the problem.
And part of me thinks that maybe that was like planned, for the sales pitch of it. That maybe, for her whole sales gig, she had the t-shirt that said, "Oops, we did it again." And then videoed him coming in. I always kind of felt that was staged.
Well, I think it was maybe. Oh, we're getting into it now. We're waking up. West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm.
Yeah, you're live with Dad with the phone.
Hey, it's Dawn Marie. How are you?
How are you?
Hey, Dawn Marie.
Good. I have a question in regards to NK and the CW case.
Okay.
I think it was just like a day or so ago that they posted a video in regards to a sighting of her. Can you confirm like where she was sighted?
A sighting of her recently?
A sighting recently of her.
I don't know. I can't confirm that.
Nobody can confirm or deny that one because Jay doesn't know. I know you can't hear Jay right now because the way we're doing this. But yeah, so yeah, she can't confirm that. I haven't. If anyone has seen her, I do believe that I've heard rumors that she went into some sort of protection, though. Is that just rumor?
I heard that too.
Yeah, the rumor was that she went into protective custody, and then she was going to go hang out with that guy that was her friend. I don't know. I forget his name.
Jim.
But
Jim.
I just thought maybe somebody might have saw or heard where they thought she was near where Chris is in prison. So that's what, Wisconsin.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a little distracted.
I'm sorry.
I got a little. Jay is yelling.
I thought it was muted.
That's
I'm sorry.
Totally live. So Jay had a little kid issue she was dealing with.
No, I muted them. You were the only one that could hear that.
Oh, okay.
I'm so like with this case, like I can't. I don't know what it is. I keep watching these videos, and I'm obviously obsessed with your guys' channel here, and I just can't believe he's still alive. I don't know how to even say that.
No, I understand what you're saying with him. Honestly, on my side of it, I'm just now jumping in. Jay is the expert when it comes to Chris Watts, all that stuff. But I've just now started watching and realized how deep this thing goes and how sick he was, and like to transform from, I don't even care how many live videos or whatever she did, whatever their life was like. That's a normal thing in nowadays, especially in that whole multi-level marketing stuff. And so, man, it's a sick deal.
Can you ask her what she thinks about Jim?
Such a happy life, and then he got distracted by a coworker, and then all of a sudden the family goes off the map.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about Jim?
Me?
Yeah, you.
From what I've watched, I mean, I don't know. Like, for her to go into protective custody, and like, I don't understand any of that. I don't think she deserves to go into protective custody. I mean, Scott Peterson's mistress didn't go into protective custody and have witness protection. That part just blows my mind.
I don't think we know that for certain, though. Do we?
Yeah, I think, again, with the witness protection, I think that's only rumors. First of all, if that is actually fact, none of us are going to know. I mean, that kind of stuff is super, super secretive, and she would disappear and vanish. So I'm not sure that that's a fact yet. And Jay's kind of confirmed, like, we just kind of heard rumors of that. But no, it is an interesting case with her. But I haven't heard any. Has she given, like, I've only listened to her police interviews. Does she never gets prosecuted for anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
And that's the part that blows my mind is like they did the interviews with her. They had a 5-hour conversation when Chris was doing the polygraph. So, I mean, that's kind of like where I'm just like, how does this girl get interrogated for like just a little bit, and then she goes into witness protection? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you hear the interview where she talks about
I'm
Jim?
down in Florida too, and when back in the day when they had that sad story of the girl in Orlando, I forget her name. She had killed her, or it was, I guess she got off with Casey Anthony. I see her locally where I live.
Oh shit, dude, my phone just died.
Mid-call? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm so sorry. My phone actually just died. Look, I don't even have power.
Oh my god. Do we need to open up the Zoom line?
Yes. So we can all hear and I don't have to translate.
Yeah, that's not working out too well. I forgot about that.
All right, we're going to kill the Zoom line. I'm going to plug my phone in just in case someone sneaky wants to call. But my phone, I'm so sorry about that, caller. We're just
Dawn, it was Dawn. So, Dawn, I'm going to put the number up. You can call back. Then we can all kind of talk.
Yeah, she's putting up the Zoom number. We're so sorry. We're going amateur because we're amateurs.
It happens. All right, it should be.
That's some interesting stuff, like with the whole. So I haven't got to Jim yet in this whole.
Okay,
drama.
so in her second interview, they ask her about Jim. The numbers on the screen.
And then she was like, "I don't want to talk about it.
Don't get Jim involved. Don't talk to him."
No. I got all that. Okay, I got you. Now I know who he is.
That was weird.
Yes and no. I mean, listen. So what happens when they call me, Jay, and they're like, "Oh, we want to talk with Jay"? How do you want me to answer that?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like with whatever case, whatever the circumstance is, whether it's murder, a crime, or anything, when the cops start asking about your friends, you're like, well, come on, don't make me rat them out. I don't want to talk, So I can understand a little bit because she's already being drug into this. She was cheating with a married man. So, she wants to try to slide in and slide out, and that's not happening.
Well, the rumor has it that she was sleeping with Jimbo too.
Well, I'm sure she was. That's why she was cool with him staying married.
Right.
Like,
and she was Googling threesomes and stuff.
Why wouldn't you? You got a guy who's willing to cheat on his wife. You got a guy who we later find out is willing to kill and murder his wife. And then you're cheating on the wife. Same thing with KK. KK knows Patrick's a murderer for years, maybe. How long have they really been planning this thing for? And so, like, some women get turned on by that. That's why these women are turned on by freaking Chris now. This is why they're fanatical about it now. Not these women. I'm not pointing at y'all. I'm just talking.
Don't put me in that category.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the women who send him letters. You're saying that nobody sends letters. You're saying he don't have no cult followers.
He does.
Yeah,
he's got stalkers.
So
just like you and I got stalkers.
Well.
Michael Dalton.
I have internet stalkers.
No,
Internet's
I get what you're saying. So maybe she would have, been like, I don't really want Jim to know I was screwing this married guy.
Yeah.
And
Why
now
would
he's being accused of killing his family.
Yeah.
I get it.
She's on to the next. She's on to the next thing. She don't want that to get ruined by Chris too, So
yeah, I don't know. Weird. Well, the Zoom number is up, you guys. If anybody wants to call, you dial the first number, and then the meeting ID is the second number.
And I don't have to answer my phone anymore.
No, but plug it in.
Oh, it's plugged in just in case, somebody pranks me.
You never
Now let the Pancake and all them call in. Now your dad with the phone, you can call back now. Since I cut you off earlier,
dude, I did an open Zoom one night. I was on here by myself, and we were talking Chris Watts, and I had like 25 people on my Zoom, and I was trying to mute them all and take them one at a time. And this one dude kept calling in and going, "Howard Stern did it. Howard Stern did it." And I tried to mute him, and then he'd call back with a different number. I'd kick him out, and he kept calling back.
Oh, that's classic.
And everybody was like, "I don't know how you held it together." I was like, "I don't fucking know either." I had all these people up on my screen. I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do? Why did I open this up?"
Dad, someone said, "Hey, Nan." That's the guy.
Hanlon is in custody. Who's Hanlon?
Hanlon's in custody. Hanlon's in custody in Denver metro area after turning himself into CPD. This is the guy who killed the dude over the dogs. The numerous tips received by concerned community members.
Why am I out of this loop?
He is. Well, it just happened, girl. Wednesday. We're faster than freaking ching. They ain't gonna be able to make a Netflix over that one. It happened so fast. So,
dude, someone call in. Someone call in. Casey, call in. You got the scoop? Call in. 13th juror, call in. Jeanette, call in. Everybody wants to talk and chat.
Yeah, everybody wants to just tell me. Well, I can go look it up
Pointer,
now.
Call in.
Jamie, why don't you call in? It's been a minute.
Jamie Pointer?
Yeah.
Is that your girl?
Not my girl, but it's been a minute. She's she's a kid, yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you knew her in real life. I can't keep track of your friends.
Well, no. If I have a real life friend in here, I'll tell you. Well, I don't see any
father figure. Call in. Oh my God, Valerie says, and Jay was like, "Hey, I like Howard Stern." I did too. I said,
Howard Stern once gave me $500.
He did?
Yep, absolutely.
For what?
Because I called into a show and talked to him. It's a crazy story. I was sitting in the middle of a dump, right? A dump that was actually being built. And I would just listen to Howard Stern all day. And I was just an inspector for this little engineering company. This was when I first got married to Nikki, because her family owned an engineering firm, and we moved down there. But anyway, I called into Howard Stern.
Joined the meeting.
$500, baby.
Do you want to finish your story? Or you want to take the call?
No, Howard sent me $500. I was about to get off on the show with him. We had talked for a little bit. We went back and forth about something. I can't remember what we were talking about. But then I said, "Well, you got anything for me, Howard?" He said, "I got $500. You want it?" And sure enough, he sent me a check for $500.
That's awesome. I love Howard Stern. I like Robin. She's my favorite.
I wish I had $500 to give away to call.
We're like the Robin and Howard of.
We are like the Robin and Howard, but you're white.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
You didn't notice.
If True Crime Truth Finders would have put up all those comments I sent her, there was a comment that said, "Jay, at first I thought you were African American."
I thought you were African American.
No, you didn't.
When I heard you the first time, when I first listened to you, I actually did think that.
Come on.
Until I seen a picture. Yeah, even right there, like when you just said that right there, I would have.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
All right, 719. Who we got?
Oh, this is
Cherie. Hi, Michael. Hi, Jay.
Hey, Cherie. How are you?
I have got a question that I've been trying to get answered for all week, but I'm working these weird hours. So
what up?
I want to know if anybody was ever able to track down probate information or will information on Robert Frazee.
No. That's the short answer. The longer answer of that is we know it happened. Like, we know that there was probate court scheduled and we know it happened, but we don't know information on what came from that. We also don't know, we don't have an obituary, a cause, we don't have an official cause of death. There are rumors about drownings, there's rumors about all kinds of stuff, but we don't even have the official information when it comes to how he died.
Damn.
Well, my thought was that he died in like July or August. Is that correct?
I've heard a couple of different things, but I've heard even as late as September.
Okay, so and that's when the whole let's get rid of Kelsey happened.
Well, definitely,
my thought was
definitely the first time the talk of death was killing, according to KK, is August.
Right. So my thought was, I don't know what he and Ma Frazee's marital status was, or if he was in Kansas or where he was. But I wondered if maybe there was something in his will for Kaylee, that Kelsey was going to be in charge of till she turned 18, and the rest of the family didn't want her to have it.
Well, that's definitely a theory that's out there when it comes to information about him. But the problem is no, like, I haven't seen, and I've had a lot of people looking, like I've looked, and there's a lot of people that I've talked to that have access to things they've been looking, and there's very little information about Mr. Frazee.
I've known families like that kind of rent farmer community and actually grew up kind of in that lifestyle. And I know that those people will do a lot of things to protect their land, their assets. They don't want people outside the actual family to have them.
No, I absolutely know that. I come, Nikki's family is portionately kind of in that category, and so when I see things in, so I know, I understand those long family ties, especially when it comes to businesses and stuff like that. So, well, I don't know though. I just don't know when it comes to his death. I feel like there is something at play there, but I don't know what and how at play it is.
Right. So I don't know a whole lot about probate stuff, especially not in Colorado. But probate information is not public. It's not public knowledge, like court records and stuff that we can go request.
Not that I know of, and I think those hearings were actually closed. So when they had those hearings, I don't think anybody was allowed inside those hearings. So
that's not something you can look up. Like, I know here in Michigan you can look up probate and stuff like that.
I know that you can see the hearings happening, like you can see
details, right?
I don't know how you would be able to request information about wills and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Makes
I don't
sense.
think you can get into that.
I mean, I wouldn't want my family's personal business like that to be out there,
Yeah, me neither. Probably.
But I mean, it's valid question in this this circumstance.
Yeah, and my question is more around like his cause of death.
Yeah,
like I would like to know the cause of death and around the time of death, or not the time of death, but the the state, or the month and the whole reasoning behind it. Because what we've heard is that it was drowning, and like I was talking to somebody, it was like grown men don't drown, and
yeah, only in the Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, if he was in the river and he drowned, that's one thing. Like they were on a fishing trip and he drowned, maybe. But
yeah, how come there's like nothing about that? If it was an accidental drowning, wouldn't there be like some kind of an article like somewhere about it?
I feel like why are we the only ones talking about it? That's the only reason I feel like this whole thing is weird, is because like not even one news, this whole thing has gone super national news.
No one's
super
asking.
global news, and like nobody with an actual that I don't know. We're the only people asking about dad is us. The only people asking about brother is us. Like when I say, when we start thinking about the brother and like, oh, it's KK and Patrick. That's it. KK and Patrick. KK. And I'm like, what about the brother that was with them on Thanksgiving? We know they were together on Thanksgiving. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody, Janice Burns said, I know someone who works for Frazee Construction. Do you want me to ask them?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it couldn't hurt. I mean, we don't know if it'll be 100% accurate, but.
Yeah, I don't know how much of Frazee. I don't even know if that's the same Frazees, actually. I've heard that those.
How many Frazees can there be?
Well, I don't know if that was his father, because his brother, it's not like that's related to his brother. His brother's a cop.
I have connections who's going to get me a death certificate. Just saying.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's
somebody asked if he was in a nursing home.
I just put that baby to bed.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to try to see if we can get, because doesn't a death certificate, maybe it doesn't say cause of death, does it?
Yeah, it does.
I think it does.
It does.
Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma, it does. Oh, you know what? It does in Colorado if he was here.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he was in Oklahoma, and I thought he lived in Colorado Springs. I've heard addresses. I've seen addresses, actually, people who have run background checks on him. And like, even to this day, I don't even know if he's dead. He could very much be alive for all I know. And people could just be making rumors up.
Yeah.
Why do we think he's dead? Did we find an obit?
No, it was just, I think it was a damn rumor.
He's just not around.
He's not around. He hasn't showed his face.
No,
and
there was something I came across that led me to believe he was dead.
The only thing I can remember was, I know that somewhere they were talking about property that had been
that was a probate. That's what it was. That was what it was that we all concluded is that the probate hearings were on the record. And so, like, we knew that there were probate hearings happening. So we figured that he died. And that's what they were having these court things over. That's where I got the information on it, was that they were having these hearings, and that's how we came to the conclusion.
Oh, okay. Well, a couple of people, Sandy and Janice, are saying it is the same Frazee. It's his father's brothers that own it.
So the uncles. So they're okay.
Yeah. So ask. I mean, see what they say.
All right. You want to make a phone call?
Yeah, Lucky Lou said Colorado Springs.
Oh yeah, we'll make a phone call tomorrow, I guess.
Well, Janice said that she would ask. She knows somebody who works for them.
Oh, yeah. Well then, Janice,
get on it, Janice.
Jeez, Janice.
Get up, Janice.
What you waiting for, Janice?
I know. If we if there was somebody has to have something that says he died.
They could be your next big interview.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I was working on a big interview that went silent. They called me wanting to talk, and then they went silent.
They'll come back around.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just need a little breather. Sometimes after they talk to Dad with a phone, they're like, okay, I need to take a little break from this. And then they come back to it.
He's very intense sometimes.
He's intense.
Yeah.
I'm intense.
Sometimes people need to get their shit together after they talk to you, and then they come back around. Am I right, Cherie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, see?
Absolutely.
Little intense, but intense is a good thing.
Some people don't like truth, though.
Right.
And honesty, and you're good at that.
Oh, the truth and honesty thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to stew in that and think about it, and then they come back.
I have that problem too. My husband used to tell people, do not ask my wife a question unless you want to know the answer.
That's a good quality, though. I like that in people.
Janice is going
to always know where you stand.
Yep, absolutely, you do. And you may not like where you stand, but at least you know.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else wants to talk to you guys?
Can you believe it?
No.
150 people.
And nobody but me wants to talk, and I'm boring.
No, you're not. You're awesome. You're the only one that had the balls to call.
Well, it took me a minute to figure out the Zoom thing. And then I got really confused because it almost looked like a social security number, and I was like, what? What am I doing here?
Yeah, the first number, you guys, is a phone number you call, and then when they ask for the meeting ID, you put the second set of numbers in. It makes it easier than having people download an app and stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for calling in, Sheree.
Well, you're welcome. I miss you guys when I'm working. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12-hour days. And
ooh, are you a nurse or something? Stuff. Are you a nurse?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, thank you for all you do being a nurse.
Oh, I love it. I am very blessed to be able to do exactly what I love to do and make money at it. What
kind of nurse are you?
I'm a geriatric nurse.
Oh, okay.
I work at nursing homes.
Oh, okay. I work in hospice, so I appreciate what you guys do. Yep. I'm not a nurse.
Very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. I figure if you work in geriatric, you've dealt with hospice a lot, I'm sure. So
not enough. I think everybody that comes in over the age of 80 should have a palliative care order.
Yeah, and they don't. Nope. But you'd be great on my sales team.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of hospice.
I wish everybody felt that way, dear. They just don't. They don't want to hear the word. So thank you for all you do.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it. You too, Jay.
All right. Take care, sweetie.
Thanks. Talk to you guys probably Sunday.
All right. Awesome. Talk to you then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bless her heart. Hello?
I'm here.
Are you speechless,
Michael? I'm just listening.
Michael Dalton, are you speechless?
No, I'm not speechless. I'm just listening.
Were you picking up on the nursing in the hospice, and were you wondering, like, Jay works in hospice? What?
No. I actually did wonder that for about 2 seconds, and then I was like,
is that Muffin behind you? Is that Muffin?
Where? No.
Right behind you. I seen the tail. It's Muffin.
Oh, that is Muffin. Come here. Muffin. Come here. I didn't know where she was at. Come here.
Is that the door to go outside?
Come here.
I want to see some Muffin.
Come here, Muff. She don't want to come. She's like scared. Come here.
She's like, you're live again. I never get any privacy.
No. She's getting big.
Oh, she is getting big.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Muffin.
She is so damn cute. Wow, she really grew a lot in like a week.
She's about to get huge. I don't think we know how big she's gonna be.
How old is she now?
12
like weeks?
9 weeks. I don't know.
Oh, we got another caller. It's Miss Murder.
We got Australia in the house. Down under.
Hey, girl.
Did you make it? Oh, she's live on the video.
We can't hear you, but we can see you.
She put her ear up.
See your ear.
What have I done? Oh my god, I'm so freaking tired.
There's Miss Murder.
I love her.
Oh, damn it. Get off there.
Get off. She put my picture back up. She's like, get off there.
Oh, what am I doing?
Here.
You're there. We got to still.
Hang on.
Do you want your video off?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, there you go.
I'm in my jammies.
In your
Sorry. I don't know what I was doing.
I saw her in chat. She said, bras off, in my jammies, life is good.
I'm ready. Because I woke up at midnight with this chronic fatigue. I'm all over the place. So now I'm on U.S. time. I'll be going to bed soon.
What's happening, girlfriend?
What did I ring in for? I did ring in for a reason.
They caught the dog guy. The guy that shot.
Oh, yeah, I heard. That's awesome. He turned himself in Denver, did he?
Yep.
Awesome. At least he did one good thing. But What's your son's name, Jay?
His name's
was
Ryan.
it Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if he wants to know anything about Chris Watts, I know you guys don't mind mentioning other channels. Get him to, if you're listening, dude, go to 411 now. Will?
Oh yeah, he talks a lot about the prison stuff.
He just put one up like in the last couple of days, and it says, because he's got a lot of contacts and stuff, and it's all researched and it all comes from reliable sources, but it'll tell you what the menu is for the week, what Chris is eating, that he has been moved to a pod of some sort. I think they've got those open pod things, not cells. I'm not sure. But yeah, if he goes there, he'll get all of the inside information about Chris Watts' time in Dodge.
Cool. Yeah, so if anybody's listening, they want to know more about what Chris Watts is pigging out on in prison. I do know when he was still in Colorado, he ordered a bunch of shit. Or no, it was when he first moved to Wisconsin. He ordered Little Debbie snack cakes.
So how'd you get his commissary list? You got his commissary list?
Yeah, Radar Online got the receipt. So he got Little Debbie's like Christmas cakes and Christmas cookies and shit. Like he deserves to eat any kind of Christmas cookies, little fucker.
No, he has a nice commissary thanks to his girlfriends that.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty of people that'll donate money to his commissary. Did we lose her? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Miss.
Hello?
Everyone's
Hello?
here.
Sorry, I know.
I'm here.
My thing said internet is unstable. That was me.
Oh.
You're unstable?
I'm a little bit unstable.
Yeah, me too.
My Mac picked up on it. Yeah, you're a little unstable.
The other thing I wanted to say was, I really think there's been too much of a big deal made about NK. Isn't it just possible that she's guilty in the public court of opinion and nothing else? Because, all right, she's a shitty human being, but, I don't see her being involved with this or anything like that. She just dated a guy who did the most horrendous thing, but, I mean, people cheat on their spouses every day, and
I'm totally with you there. I don't think she had anything to do with that murder. I don't.
No.
I think the only thing she's guilty of, Bridget, is I think she's guilty of maybe backing him in a corner where he felt like she was given ultimatums, like she didn't want to be the other chick anymore. Shanann was coming back. She didn't want to, him to play both sides because they had played house for like a month. And he stayed at her house most of the time while Shanann was in North Carolina. So that was called coming to an end. And I think their 111-minute phone call the night before the murders, I think that was her really putting the smack down on Chris. And I think he really felt like, I got to do something.
Yeah, I think she put the pressure on so much. So, but as far as, having any involvement, look, she's, as I said, she's only guilty in the public court of opinion. That's the only court she's guilty in, really. I mean,
I agree.
KK is far, far worse. Far, far worse.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And I don't think she would have gotten away with anything if she was part of the murder or the plotting. I really don't think they would just let her get away with it and put her in witness protection. There's no reason to do that because it didn't go to trial. She didn't need to testify. He pled guilty. So what reason would they have to spare her?
That's right. Yeah.
Let's say let's give a warm welcome to Mrs. Underground. And I want to read a few comments that have come up in the chat since
I love Nikki. She's just awesome.
Since she sat on Dad's lap, it says, "Dad, talk about the first thing that pops up."
Yep, we read that.
No, is that what you guys are giggling about?
I was like circling the chat.
Yeah, because when I take my glasses off, I can't see.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Woodland Park Underground are so cute.
Now y'all can really ask questions, huh?
Who's the hottie with Dad?
She just spilled water on
Spilled
herself.
water, burning up in front of this fireplace.
This is my hottie in front of the fire.
DWAP, you have a lady growing out of your lap.
That's how most DWAPs would like to be.
DWAP. And seeing
Anyway.
DWAP love on the rocking chair. You guys are funny. So yeah, I agree with you, Bridget. And I think there's a lot of people that make too much of the NK thing. Is she an asshole? Yes.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it, you know.
Well, I'm not disputing any of that,
Yeah.
you know. She's a shitty person, but
She is a shitty, yeah, you're right.
all right, that's all I had to say. I'm going to bed, but I'll see you guys
Miss
later.
Murder Down Under.
Good night, Miss Murder. And
Night.
subscribe to her channel. Put your link in the chat before you leave.
Reading now.
Everyone have an awesome day. Night.
Bye,
Bye, Bridget.
Bridget.
Hi, Miss.
Bye.
Oh, baby number 4 on the way
Oh
tonight.
shit! Are we gonna
Oh,
have
gosh.
another
I'm
baby?
waiting.
She's all wet, Casey.
Because I spilled water.
Because
How do
Casey.
I hang up?
she's all
That was for
wet.
you, Casey.
Oh, that was a good laugh.
Well, wait until we're off live, please. Some things we don't need to see.
No, can't. Yeah, we're not at one of those channels.
What's yelling at me? My washer.
But if you want to PayPal me and you want a private,
Oh my
I'm
god!
just kidding.
Stop!
She said, I'm joking.
So weird.
Be weird.
Freak.
You hear
Um,
that beeping?
what is that?
It's my new washer and dryer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
guess-
my washer died tonight.
Guess what? That. Oh,
My
guess
dryer
what?
died 2 weeks ago, and I've been hang drying.
Guess who just
5
fixed all
people.
that though?
My
Guess-
washer won't work.
That sucks, lady.
Who
I
fixed
just
it?
fixed it. I did. What did I get you? 2 nice
Oh, I was like, what?
washer dryers. See, now we
Oh,
have
you
new.
bought new ones.
Bought them from a friend.
Bottom
Nice.
used
Yeah,
new.
used. Better than what we had.
Ooh, 715. Who we got?
Uh-oh.
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you
Just
got
cutting up a little
you got a
bit.
little echo there, girl.
We have a bad connection. Who
Oh,
is
that's bad.
this?
Who's
Hi,
this?
this is Stephanie.
Is
Can
this
you hear me
Stephanie?
better?
Is this Stephanie K?
Yeah. No.
Oh. You're cutting out just a little. You sound like you're underwater or something.
Oh, my damn allergies. Hey, I sent you a couple of things a while ago that I found on Chris Watson and that Nicole. Did you ever look at those about her that she partially changed her name and she was working for an oil refinery, and then a couple days later it got changed?
Her name got
Her,
changed?
oh, she's saying that
Yeah.
she said that she changed her name and she's working for an oil refinery.
Yeah, I found some papers on it and had her names all that in there. She was the head of some oil refinery, and I messaged them to Jay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where it said she was part owner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that somebody had I think it was Almond Joy, if she's still in the chat. I think she looked into that and got some information on that. And I can't remember what it was. I don't think that was current. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was like a couple of days, it was released a couple of days, like, before I sent it to you. And then there was another one that said, well, I don't know, but some people must have found out where she was living and staying, and she was in the hospital, and she got released.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know about the hospital thing, but if Almond Joy's still in the chat, if you want to call in, I think you and I talked about this, the business thing.
So there's some kind of rumor that she owns some sort of, or was part owner in a business.
Well, it came up in like a record search.
Okay.
And her name was listed as a part owner or something like that, and it was dated like after everything went down.
Almond Joy says that's where she works, or works. Where
She works where? Almond, can you call in real quick?
Yeah, save the day, Almond.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, because then a couple of days later, there was another document, but then her name wasn't there no more. It was like they were trying to hide it because it wasn't her normal full name. It was changed around. And then there was another one showing that her name wasn't even there no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you said that you emailed it to me, but it might have been a little bit ago, like a while ago.
Yeah, I sent it on your messenger. I can try and resend it to you if you need.
Yeah, if you want to resend it to me, I'll look at it and then we can talk about it.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, thanks, Stephanie. Bye-bye. Gosh, that was a horrible connection. And Tiny Hands says, is the caller talking through a box fan?
I know. I thought at first it was like somebody's trying to mess with us.
You guys, that's why I was laughing. And I'm not laughing at you, Stephanie. It wasn't your fault. I think it's my Zoom. I think it's on my end.
They were saying just cheap. You have the free Zoom. Sketchy.
No, dude, I pay for this shit.
Yeah, I pay.
It ain't free. It ain't free.
Shit, we ain't on the free Zoom.
If it was free, I wouldn't be able to have more than one person.
Oh, you can only have one person in the free Zoom?
I think so.
Oh.
That's why you only have one person, because you use the freebie edition.
I never use it at all.
Oh, because you don't know how.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, it's just... Well, I finally got my shit to show up as a multi-input.
Multi-output.
Output, yeah. I finally got that to show up. So
Mrs. Underground, what's in that? What's in there? Is that moonshine?
No,
water.
Just water.
Oh, you're no fun.
You'll bring me some.
Yeah,
I'll bring some whiskey
drank
over.
Earlier.
Can we do a whiskey?
This week,
you can pour a whiskey for me.
Hey, Emod. Everybody say hi to Emod's in the house. Emod is a fellow Detroit native. Him and I come from the same stomping grounds.
That's the first time Miss Underground's been on Jay's for Justice. I
know, I love it. She needs to bring back some Miss Underground nachos.
Underground nachos. She made underground meatball sandwiches today.
Ooh,
they were good for dinner.
So, isn't it funny how our chats always go to Chris Watt? We always go back to Chris Watts.
Y'all got to go back to
Chris. It always will. And I love how you're diving into this now, because you're going to discover so much and you're going to be just mind blown and you're going to be just like the rest of us.
I don't know about all that, because like now we have the best version of his story. I am some water. Yeah. No. Now let me ask you this: Did you admit to? We got another Darth Vader on.
Holy shit!
Darth Vader's on.
I had to mute them. Okay. Hello.
Darth Vader's here.
Who's that? Who is this?
This is Mary Frazee from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Ooh, we have a really bad connection.
Bad connection.
What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you.
Okay,
we're gonna.
You can call me now if you want to, because my number's up.
We can do that, or we can restart Zoom. I'm gonna hang up. Let's restart. Michael, rejoin. Okay.
Rejoin. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, guys. Okay, bye.
Leave me.
Just hold on one second. We're going to rejoin our Zoom. Yo.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Okay. Let's see if we can get caller to call back in.
Clean audio.
Oh my God, you said Darth Vader. I can't. So what's the deal?
What's the deal?
Well, you were going to ask me something.
Dilio Pico.
Yeah,
I was
what
going
were
to
you
ask you something.
about Watts or something? You said,
Oh.
"Hey Jay, let me ask you something." You said, "Yo, Jay."
Oh, when
Something
that
about
was when it got crazy.
Yeah, and then we had the caller. Mm-hmm. Caller, call back.
I don't
Jay, I
remember.
sent both sheets. Oh my god. Wait, I'm reading chat. Jay, I sent both sheets for you. Both sheets.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. The spirit box.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all be running me out here with that witchcraft shit.
What if I plugged in the spirit box?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Mary, call back. Try it now. We should be better.
Maybe.
I guess
It
I was
sounded
frozen.
like
I
it's-
guess my picture was frozen on the screen when I stopped Zoom. And they said that it was the look of confusion. And then someone said the frozen pic looked like baby Sophia.
Yeah. That's what that last caller sounded like, was the spirit box.
I know. That's what everybody's saying.
Funny. How is Sophia? We haven't had a baby update. Come on.
Oh my god, she's awesome. Let me show you a picture I took today. Are you ready for this?
I saw.
I don't know. I don't know if you're ready for this cuteness, because it's pretty much like the cutest thing ever.
Oh wait, I think I seen this one. Yeah, I seen this one. This one was on your Facebook.
Can you see
I
her?
seen that. I saw that. That's brilliant.
Isn't she a doll?
Yes, with that little lip. She like little pucker lips.
Oh my god, I know. She has
Pucker
the most
lips.
beautiful lips. Like, she's just... And then this one I put as my profile picture on Facebook.
Oh, that's the one I saw. Yeah, the one on, but she was wearing the same thing. Oh my goodness.
She's singing. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go.
Lucky Lou, I have not done that yet. I'm trying to get in touch with I'm trying to look at that case in a more in-depth feel. And so I haven't, because part of that interview is real emotional. So I haven't put that up yet. Because there's still witnesses that are involved and young kids that are involved, and so I haven't.
I just got a text about that murder in my town.
Yeah.
Apparently they arrested her son, this woman's son that lives next door.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was her son. Killed his 63-year-old mom. That's messed up.
That's crazy. But you know, that's not that it's not that unheard of when there's insurances at play and stuff like that. So it, as crazy as that is, it's still not something that's still stuff we see happen. Now I have a yoga mom in front of me.
She's doing her yoga.
She's doing yoga with the dog. She's doing dog yoga with Muffin.
Is Muffin a little yoga dog?
Did you go downward dog? That's what somebody said in the chat.
Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody just called in though.
Is this Mary?
Hey, join the meeting. Yes, Mary.
Oh, you
much
sound
better.
better. Yeah.
You don't sound like Vader.
Oh, hey, you guys can hear me?
We can hear you.
You're cutting out just a little, but much better. What's up?
Oh, now you guys sound like you're underwater.
We do?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I'm calling from New Orleans. What's going on, man?
Down in New Orleans, huh?
Yeah, where the weather is fine.
I love the food in New Orleans.
I've never been to New Orleans.
Oh man. You all got to come down, man. We got to have some fun down here.
Oh, I've been there quite a few times. You know, the right across from the stadium, there's a company called Gillis, Ellis and Baker. I've done videos for those guys on a couple of occasions. They're an insurance company.
Oh, cool.
Yep. I like that place.
Yeah, I work down in the warehouse district.
Yeah.
So downtown. Hmm.
I love it in New Orleans.
Oh, it's a great city, man. It's like been 70 degrees steady here. Just beautiful, freaking breezy, perfect weather.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
What's your what
I
question you got?
Okay, so yeah, I could talk about New Orleans all day.
Yeah.
Anyway, actually, I'm gonna switch gears because I'm watched out. I mean, I'm done with the watch thing. I really am.
Yes.
I'm watched out. I'm watched out. But I mean, really, the whole Chris Watts case really hooked me up with you guys, and I'm really glad about it because y'all are awesome.
Thank you.
And it's been fun, man. I really enjoyed it, and this is the first time I've ever called in, so I'm a virgin. Well, I was
Ding,
anyway.
ding, ding, ding. First time caller, folks. We got a first time caller.
Yay, there's always a first.
Anyway,
there's always a first time for everything.
Exactly. So, hey, Jay, I want to talk. Well, I want to say hi to Dad. Hi, Dad. And also, I want to talk to Jay about. I kind of went back a little bit, like to last month. You had a video about Ted Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably more of a Bundy freak than a Watts freak, but whatever. Because I lived on the West Coast, that part of my life. So,
right.
all that was going on. And what I wanted to talk to you about was, the hitchhiking. When that girl who was Georgianne's friend
mm-hmm.
when she said that even after the Bundy thing happened and Georgianne disappeared and was murdered, that they were still hitchhiking.
Right.
And I was like, I got it right away. I was like, yes, because that's how it was back then.
I remember your comment now. You were like, I totally get it. Yeah.
I totally got that because it was like, we had the fucking Zodiac killer, Oh, sorry, I shouldn't cuss. Anyway, we had the Zodiac killer. We had Bundy. There was all kinds of crazy stuff going on in California back then.
Yeah, and
it
she's
was
like, we were just teens, we just did what we were doing and didn't change a thing.
Exactly. It was crazy. I hitchhiked to go see Pink Floyd in Los Angeles in 1980, because why not?
That's awesome.
You don't think, we were just like, and it was always me and another girlfriend, you always buddied up, but, we went with truck drivers, we went with creepy guys in vans, you name it. And it's just crazy to me how.
You're damn lucky.
Exactly. Of course, at this stage of my life, I'm going, what the hell was I thinking? Obviously, I wasn't, but, it's just crazy to me. But when I heard that girl say that, and I'm like, we're talking about a girl who knew a girl that was abducted and killed by Ted Bundy, and she's like, we still hitchhiked.
Yep. That wouldn't happen nowadays, though. That wouldn't happen nowadays because most parents are such helicopter parents that if we had like a serial killer, there's no freaking way that they'd let their kids hitchhike, number one, in the first place. Like, no kid nowadays would hitchhike.
I beg to argue with you.
Okay. Bring it.
Parents do it every day in every town that has what we call Uber. We used to tell people don't get in cars with strangers. Now we pay strangers and get in cars with them. And
that's a really good point, Dad. That's a really good point.
Uber drivers,
point, but they go through background checks. At least.
Come on, they went through background checks. Nothing. We've had the Uber. I signed up for Uber in 2.5 minutes.
Say no more.
So there you go. Exactly. I've signed up for Lyft. I've signed up for all those at one point just to see if I could do it, and you can. And so when you say they go through background checks, we used to tell kids don't get in cars with strangers. Now we're like, you can use my credit card for Uber. So don't.
Yeah, true that.
We live in. It's a different society, but it's only this illusion of safety. There are freaky Uber drivers. We know there are freaky Uber drivers.
Well, there was that Uber driver in Michigan, in Kalamazoo, who drove around and randomly shot people. Do you remember that case?
There you go.
You know what his
I heard
last
about
name
it.
was? Dalton. Jason Dalton.
Bullshit.
No lie. I'm not kidding. Google it. Google it.
Nuh-uh.
Google
A Dalton? No, you're a
Jason Dalton.
You're
Google
a
it.
liar. You're a liar.
Y'all are too funny, man.
Google it.
But yeah, but no, Dad totally has a point there. And, you know, we actually recently here in Louisiana, we had a situation where a guy, you know, picked a woman up.
Kalamazoo, Jason.
Beat her. I think he raped her and killed her, actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, y'all, I know we got crime all over the United States, but man, you got to put Louisiana up there with some of the craziest shit that happens anywhere in the United States. I mean, I know Colorado's been in the charts lately, but my God, we've got some crazy ass murders going on down here.
Oh, yeah. Let me read this real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about Jason Dalton.
2016. On the night of February 20th, 2016, a series of apparently random shootings took place at an apartment complex, a car dealership, and outside a restaurant in Kalamazoo County, Michigan. 6 people were killed and 2 others were injured. Police detained a 45-year-old Uber driver named Jason Brian Dalton as a strong suspect in the shootings. He was subsequently charged with murder, assault, and criminal firearm use 2 days after the shooting. After he was found competent to stand trial, Dalton's lawyers planned a legal insanity defense, or he was found competent to stand trial. They planned a legal insanity defense for their client. Disagreeing with the strategies of his lawyers, Dalton pled guilty to all charges in Michigan court on January 7th, 2019.
I covered it. If you watched my channel, Michael Dalton, you would have seen it if you watched Race for Justice.
Why didn't you have? Well, because the reason why. Well, this was.
I was worried. I thought this was your cousin. I didn't want to offend you.
Why didn't you call me up? What the crap? You cover with Jason Dalton. You could have said we all have Michael Dalton on. It's easy to talk about Jason Dalton.
Dude, what was? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't.
Because that was right in the height of all this. Man, I'm offended with this. I might have to just.
He's offended.
I'm offended. You didn't have me on to cover my cousin's.
No, this guy really is a son of a bitch. So get this, you guys. There's some creepy details to this. So right before the shooting, this guy was
hours before the shooting.
This guy got a ride from him, and this Jason Dalton was driving all erratically. He was on the wrong side of the road. He was sideswiping cars, and they were like, "Dude, stop! Let us out!" And he eventually they came to a stop, and they just hopped out of the car. And it ends up, this was the guy. He ends up killing 6 people. He went to a freaking Cracker Barrel. Who? Jason Dalton.
I said creepy.
Oh, yeah. So he went to a Cracker Barrel. He shot these 60-something women that were out for dinner at a Cracker Barrel. He went to a goddamn Kia dealership. There was a man and his son looking at a car that the son wanted to buy. He took them out. Girlfriend was waiting in the car. She got down on the floor and he didn't know she was there. She survived. He shot a young girl, a 14-year-old in the head. She survived.
Dude, this thing's crazy.
It's nuts.
I'm reading the whole Wikipedia thing. It's got a whole craziness on him. Well, yeah. So I guess
I'm fixing to put his mugshot up on the screen. Let's see if there's a resemblance in the Dalton brothers.
Dude, you're just giving the trolls brilliance right now. Tomorrow morning, my mugshot is going to be next to Jason Dalton's.
Hey, Dad, what I was going to say to you is, though, a lot of stuff can happen, right? I mean, Uber drivers can go crazy.
That dude is not related to me.
No, I'm saying Uber drivers can go crazy. I've been picked up by crazy, angry Uber drivers.
Jay is just happy right now. She's got Dalton's face up on the screen.
Hey, Ryan wants to know if you're a Colorado native. I know you're
No.
not, but maybe you can tell him a little bit about your roots, Texas Red.
There you go. Mom just spilled
Am I
the
not
guts.
already?
You're here. Oh, somebody cut out. Somebody's here.
She gone. No, she left.
Oh, she left. I'm out of here.
She said, I'm out of here. I said Texas Red. She said, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I should put that picture up.
Is that Jason Dalton?
Yes, that's his mugshot.
My goodness.
Yeah,
That's a bad name for.
he's a
I'm
crazy.
glad
Well, maybe we should do a special together on Jason Dalton one night, and we can dig into the deets of Jason Dalton.
Hey, so check this out.
Hosted by Michael Dalton.
What we can do, that'll be brilliant. What it would have been brilliant back in January when he got sentenced, but somebody didn't invite me. What I was gonna say is they just busted this guy in Colorado. This Colorado guy got extradited for a murder that happened in 1978 because of family tree DNA testing. So they tested like the kid, like he raped and did something, a rape and a murder. A kid was born. They did DNA on that kid and traced it back to this dude in Colorado. And now he's just pled not guilty to it, but they have the DNA. So he's screwed.
You know, that's one thing about those DNA tests. I think it's all a trick.
Oh yeah, you mean like the family DNA stuff, like to get everyone's DNA?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the conspiracy.
I don't have nothing to hide. You can have my DNA. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of
they done took my DNA.
Isn't it interesting that there was a DNA kit in Patrick's home, in Frazee's house?
Interesting. Was that released? They released that, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like a ancestry DNA kit.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Well, he supposedly took a paternity test for Kaylee. Like that was back. Something happened there. I don't know what happened for her, but she left for a couple of months or a couple of weeks, or she went somewhere for a couple of weeks that, when she went and left right after the baby was born. And then there's something happened when the baby was born and she moved out of the house. She was living with them out at old Ma Frazee's place. And according to her friends, she moved out of the house right when she got pregnant because old Ma wanted her out. So something went on right around the pregnancy thing that is not, no one's telling us the truth. And that's part of this paperwork that's coming out, is that if there is this motive that he was trying to get custody somehow for whatever reason, whatever he was telling them, then there's a reason why the state has brought that out now. So I don't know. I don't know. There's some weirdness with this whole case is jacked up.
It is jacked up. So we have the 5th? Is that the next?
It's next week, girl. It's Friday.
Friday. Oh wow, that came up quick. Okay, so are you going to be there?
So yes. So
right, so what's the lowdown?
I don't think there's going to be an issue with me in court at all, because I don't believe they're going to be there's not going to be any evidence brought forward. There's going to be they're not going to have witnesses talk. This is arraignment. So he's going to be pleading guilty, not guilty. There's going to be some motions that they're going to talk about. But it looks like now I'm trying to keep these kids under control, because there is some court decorum. Dad with a freaking pancake and syrup. Listen, you cannot show up in any outfits or logos. So don't try to dress up like Dad with a phone with a fake beard on and all your crap and try to get into the courthouse, because they will kick your ass out. And then
Could you see him in his St. Patty's Day beard?
he was going to show up looking like me, and then when they kicked me out,
he really was going to do that.
Well, they were talking about it, and I was like, "That's awesome to talk about. It's fun to talk about." I would tell you to go outside and do it all outside, but before you walk in that courtroom, get that crap off because they will kick your ass out, and they may kick me out. So I'm not gonna know.
No yawning allowed.
No yawning allowed.
It's later here than it is there, dude. It's 10:17 there, and you're yawning. A, you're younger than me. B, I'm a grandma who's been up all week with a little baby at night, and you're yawning.
Why you got to
get a grip? Get a grip, Michael Dalton.
Why you got to pull? Why you got to pull out? We've been going for 2 hours,
and you're yawning.
I did another 3 hours without you.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, I did. I did a whole hour on the dog case.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Haven't you been a busy one tonight?
I did a whole hour on the Patrick docs.
Well, shoot. I'm behind the game then. See, that's what happens when I live a real life.
Yeah.
So, Janie,
people ask me.
Janie XX is asking.
KK. Join the meeting.
KK?
That's what I heard. Is that KK? Who's that? 720.
That's
Pancake.
That's Pancake. Pancake's in the house.
I thought he said KK.
Hey.
I did too. Oh, this is
Pancake. You know, I heard something. So if I show up with a bald head and a beard, I'm out. That's not fair.
There is a possibility that if you show
Pancake's
up,
had too much to drink.
I think I need something to drink here. Talk to Jay for a second. I'm about to go pour me a glass of whiskey to wake up.
What are you guys doing over there?
I don't understand why I cover my face in there to show up to a court case now. Like,
are you in your garb right now? Can we see you? Oh, you called in.
Jay, I can put them on, dude.
Where's Syrup? And where's Jenny? Where's Ginny?
I'm right here, Jay.
Hey, Ginny.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, we have a bad connection on my Zoom for some reason.
Do you want me to put them on my Zoom on the app itself?
I think it's me.
Do you want me to try it this way?
I don't know why we have a bad connection though.
Probably because
it might be just phone calls.
It's Pancake.
It could be. Yeah, try the
Here.
app. Try the app.
Yeah, I'm gonna join right now.
Okay.
So we got Pancake, Ginny, and Syrup.
We did.
Shit's about to get real.
And they're on the sauce.
And Dad's joining them.
Oh, Janice says I should go to court on Friday. Go, Janice.
Janice,
do it.
Come on with us. We're gonna have a whole party.
If I was there, I'd be there. Jenny.
We are going to do breakfast at Bronco Billy's. And
mute your YouTubes, guys.
Ours is muted.
No, it's not. I can hear it.
Do another shot, Ginny.
Huh? Dad, is it Dad?
Huh? No, you're not echoing anymore.
Let's put that camera on so we can see what y'all are looking like.
Y'all, we're eating. Yeah, show me. Here,
Oh my God, they sound so much better.
Oh yeah, it's better. There you go. Now we got dogs, we got kids, we got Syrup.
You know,
so
listen. I got to read this in chat. Cindy Lou Who says, "Have I actually found a true crime live? Shut up. No drama. WTF? Somebody pinch me."
It's exactly.
I love her.
I love her too.
That's exactly what you found.
Yep. Cindy Lou Who. What is up, Syrup? Oh, look at that pooch.
But we did just invite drama into the chat.
Oh Lord.
I mean, no, into the Zoom. We got Pancake and Syrup. Right now, you're taking a look at syrup. Syrup's on the left. I mean, no, that's
Oh, is that the
So you
blind
forget
pooch?
about me? That's just rude.
Are you? What are you guys doing? Are you eating pancakes? They're having so much fun.
These kids have fun every night. I don't know how I get all the trouble, and then these people show up in my chats all the time, and I'm like, "What are y'all doing? Drinking again? How do y'all function?"
Come here, Boomer. Boomer, come here. Can you bring him over here, Steve?
Hey, so Syrup, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
You can hear me just fine, Dre. So are y'all really coming on Friday?
Yes, sir, we are. He actually has leave.
Yeah.
Hey, Pancake.
I just don't recognize him without the beard on.
Me either. I don't either. Didn't you have a mustache? Did you
What?
shave?
Did you shave, Steve?
No, I've always been this way. If Dad would quit growing everything out to, I don't know. I
don't know. I walked away. He just walked away.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He just walked away.
He trying to copy me, so I had to shave everything.
He said you're copying him.
I got you. Because I trimmed it up a little bit.
Where's Ginny? What's she doing?
I'm right here. What's up?
Hey, Ginny.
They got
You guys are just having so much fun. I wish I was there. Oh my God. 13th juror just said mustache rides. I can't. It's getting late, guys. It's getting late.
Are you yawning already now?
Who? No.
Yeah, I poured my fresh glass.
No, I'm not yawning. I said it's getting late because somebody's talking about mustache rides in chat. Look at her. Look at Jenny. Jesus Christ. They're having way too much fun.
Another flowers.
Oh. Is Pancake playing Xbox or something? What's he doing?
Oh, they're watching us.
Oh shit, we're on the big screen.
No, maybe we're not.
Yeah, we are.
We are on the big screen.
Look at that. Ginny.
On a 60-inch.
Ginny's always so happy. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear.
I think they spit.
You see me in rare form.
I know. I love Ginny. Good. We got good people here. Ginny, Pancake, and Sarah.
That's not yours. That's not what?
So, do you guys have a question for DWAP and Jay?
Jay, how long are you staying out here for? In October?
Probably about a week. What I'm thinking.
So anybody wants to come to this house?
I need oxygen tanks when I arrive. Upon arrival, I need oxygen so I don't get sick.
Followed by cannabis.
On arrival, but I can say at some point.
Somebody said, Jenny, you look a little tipsy.
Okay, who said that?
Diane S. She said,
She's
Jenny,
like,
you look a little tipsy.
Careful. Don't talk bad about Jenny. She's a wrench. She'll start.
Shit.
She's like, who said that? Who said that? I'm going to go wrench them out right now.
She's having fun. I know she has a great smile. She's always happy. Shell says, Jenny, good to see her smile. Janice Burns says, there's plenty of oxygen. Well, when I came out there last time, my ass got sick. So I'm not trying I'm not trying to come out there and get sick. Like, I want to enjoy every day I'm there.
No, it's in the works. I'll say that.
Either get me some oxygen or get me one of those little hover rounds, a little scooter, so I don't have to walk.
I can put you on a bike.
A bike? I gotta pedal that. Then I'm gonna be even more short of breath. Why is this girl? Hang on. Why is this girl Janie saying she's reporting me? Hold on.
What?
Because her message or her text got deleted. Thank you, Melissa B. Melissa B took care of it.
Unreal.
Who knows?
I want to read it though.
She said, I love how you delete people's comments. Reported. Oh my God. Now my son's putting me on blast in the chat. When I'm talking about
What is he saying?
being
I
sick,
can't see that.
he said, you came out here and drank Diet Coke.
Oh,
in other words, he's saying I didn't drink any water.
You didn't
Enough
drink
water.
any water. Exactly.
Well, that's part of the reason, dear. You need to hydrate before.
See him he's calling me out in my own chat.
Jenny looks like she's having a breakdown.
Oh my
She's like,
God, I know.
like hitting her head.
Look at her. Oh shit! You're gonna regret this in the morning, honey.
I know. I was about to say y'all aren't gonna be happy y'all were live on video.
They're gonna be like, Jay, can you hide that video?
Yeah, can you hide that video of us?
I
I'll be
have
like, no.
nothing to hide. It's not. It wouldn't be the first time that I'm on video, either blackout drunk or have a few in me.
I've had a few. Does Dad remember our live just like with Dad the other night? We were Dad, we were royally tossed. Just so you know.
Just so you know, these people call me like 10 times in a row.
I know they do. Okay, so listen, 13th juror said Jay wants a chauffeur holding a sign in the airport waiting for her. That's what I want. I want a sign that says Jay.
It's for justice.
Right.
J is for justice.
When I fly into that creepy ass Denver airport with all the gargoyles and
we need to do so I'll meet when you fly in, we'll meet you there, and we need to do a special live, a DIA edition.
Oh, I'm so there.
Oh, I'll be there.
That Mustang horse with the red eyes and the butthole, that is creepy.
That's called Lucifer.
So
Lucifer. Yeah, he killed the creator.
Lucifer.
That thing fell on the guy that was building it.
So now we must have hit a touchy subject with Miss Sarah Pierce. She wants to get all involved in the DIA. She's all like,
Wait,
I'm not there.
I'm just saying that fucking Bronco has me going, man.
So if you're just catching on what we're talking about, first of all, Jay's coming to Colorado like the rest of you guys should for Colorado Crime Con 2K19. It's happening October 11th, 12th, and 13th. You need to schedule that. Hey, can y'all shut up while I'm doing the commercial real quick?
I'm fixing to mute them. They're muted.
Mute those kids so I can give this commercial for Colorado Crime Con. But then Jay's not going to feel like doing a live video after she flies. So what I'm going to do is go out there early. I'm going to do a whole live ass video, and then we'll pick her up and take her home because she ain't going to get off the plane and be like, oh yeah, let's do a live video. But
I might.
You might. She'd be like, I'm going to be ready now. I'm going to be all ready. She wants a limo pickup. and then I don't know who these two drunk girls are. These are our two drunk chicks.
I know, I can't. We're just going to leave them down there and just keep them muted. And
Yeah, you just leave them muted and let them do whatever. These are our two drunk.
I really can't.
He's looking at it right now. Look at him. Look at him.
That short bus you sent me, I think they ride it.
Look at them. They're just going to look at us. So if you would like to call in with Zoom, you can join these two down in the silent box. We'll put your video on, but turn your mic off.
You'll have all that airplane funk on you. Ew. Whatevs. You know, I ain't worried about it. So when I arrived at the Denver airport for the first time, I had already read all the conspiracies. I've already, looked into it and everything. And I couldn't wait to get there. And then they're doing all these renovations. I couldn't even see half the creepy murals I wanted to see.
Oh, you didn't get to see them.
I saw one. I saw the one with the Nazi soldier and all the dead. Yeah. That's the only one I saw. Everything else was covered up. So I even went around to the little service desk. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for this mural. Can you show me? Oh, that's covered up by that thing. I'm like, dang it. So we walked around and we looked for the gargoyles coming out of the suitcases, and it's weird.
That's in the baggage claim area, the gargoyles.
Creepy. There's something.
Yeah, but I'm going to take you to some places that you didn't go, because if you take a few stairwells, you can find that you'll get down to the lower levels, and you can get down there without even, it's in the secure area, and it's not even off limits.
Where is, the little plaque with the, from the Masons or whatever? that they have in there.
Oh, well, there's a couple of Mason symbols around. I don't know about the plaque.
Oh my God, look at Pancake. I can't.
Oh, that is so. This is brilliant content right now,
posing.
by
He's
the way.
posing.
You should put them big screen, and then we'll just talk over them.
Pin him. I'm gonna pin him.
Pin him up there, and so we can. But yeah. So we have Jason Dalton on the screen. If you're wondering who's to the left, right, we got Jason Dalton. We got Pancake, who kind of looks related to Dalton, actually, with short hair.
A little bit, yeah.
He's
That
closer
buzz
than
cut?
me. He's closer than me. Yeah, he's got the buzz cut with there.
Is it true that they added an animated voice to the gargoyle? I didn't see an animated voice.
No, there's no animated voice. They ain't trying to play that thing up. Those things were
Well,
like,
that that shit's like all like you wouldn't notice it if you didn't know about it.
well, you would walk right past it and you'd be,
don't think nothing of it.
but they put the gargoyle praying over you, and right
Look
there.
at these fools.
I know that we're just random in some people's homes. We hacked a phone, and so we cannot be called responsible for what happens on the screen there. So
Wow, Janice says I've never seen any of this at DIA.
see, exactly, Janice. You just walk right past it. That's what the sheep do. Now, I'm not saying you're sheep, but I'm just saying we don't pay attention to what's going around us. The Mason plaque, it's on the right before you go into security. I know exactly what you're talking about now. It just came to me. It's on. Okay, so it's going to be on the north side of security. So when you're in the building, you're just going to have to know which way is north. The south side is towards the hotel. So the Westin Hotel is on the south side of the terminal. The north security, there is a plaque right by where you walk before you walk into security. There is a Mason plaque there. That's where that's at.
Well, Jamie said, what's wrong with the Masons? My dad is a 32nd Mason. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just, it's a secret group. It's just interesting that the Mason symbol is in many places around that airport.
So most people believe, not most people, I should not say that. There is a select few of very intellectual people who believe that the DIA airport will actually be the next U.S. capital.
Really?
So, yep. And, it is 100% fact. There is multiple subterranean structures built at DIA.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are those subterranean structures? Only those with the proper clearance could tell you. This is also a fact. The Denver International Airport property is larger in land mass than Denver itself. This girl wants to be in this conversation because she's a DIA freak. The Bronco, one time Pancake tried to ride the Bronco. Yeah, Pancake tried to.
He had a lasso.
Yeah, he tried to lasso, and Syrup, she was worried, and she tried to jump up there with him. It's funny that
she was smitten by the veiny asshole on the Bronco. You ever seen the butthole?
The red
Literally,
eyes?
no, the butthole.
Oh, I have not gone and looked
Seriously?
at the butthole.
Do I have to pull it up? Because it's disturbing.
Can you bring up the butthole online real quick?
Yes, because it's totally like disturbing.
Put it where Dalton's face is. Can we get rid of Dalton up there?
Should I put it over Pancake or Dalton? I'll get rid of Dalton.
Get rid of Jason Dalton. He's kind of creeping me out. Jason Dalton's kind of creeping me out.
Oh, he's your cousin.
We're about to put the asshole over your head there, Pancake. Just keep it right there.
All right, here's the asshole. Hold on.
Can someone please start a fundraiser for Miss Murder to go to Colorado Crime Con?
Who said that?
Miss Murder.
Oh.
Miss Murder
Miss Murder said.
She's like, can you start a GoFundMe? I can, no doubt, man. I bet those plane tickets are expensive.
We need to do what would you call it? Scholarships. If anybody wants to donate a scholarship for someone who can't afford it, who lives maybe far away, they could do that.
What are we, a private school now?
Scholarships for our Aussie friends.
I understand.
I
I understand the concept. I understand the concept.
I have. Casey says I've been having nightmares about the asshole ever since I saw it. Wait till you see this, you guys. You will have nightmares too. It's freaking weird. Okay, let me blow it up a little bit.
Dude, Pancake.
I'm gonna put it right next to Pancake and Syrup's head.
Okay, perfect. Pancake, put your head up there.
Okay.
I don't know if they're trying to listen. Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us on their screen.
What is that?
Okay, so this is the Blue Bronco at Denver International, and this is the butthole of the Bronco.
That person who showed up and was like, I'm glad to find a true crime channel with no gossip and just real true crime talk. They're all like, what the hell have I walked into?
I know. We kind of just disregarded that.
Oh, yeah. But this is Q&A with DWAP. We actually do crime talk, but right now. Oh, wait.
Join the meeting.
Oh, shit. We got a caller.
Who's in?
720. Who's that?
Oh, this is Pancake and them. They called us from a different line.
No, it isn't.
My name is.
Yeah, this
oh
is
my God.
Pancake.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had a bad connection.
Bad connection. Cut off. We can unmute them now. Let's unmute them and see how they feel as silent children. Can you guys keep your mouth shut for a little bit?
I can't. Oh, did I unmute them? They're unmuted.
Oh, hey guys, how y'all doing?
Try again.
No, y'all are back on right now. We can hear you. Oh, we should have unmuted them without telling
They're
them.
muted. Okay. So we're going to talk about this asshole that's up on the screen.
Yeah,
People want to know.
asshole. Not the other asshole.
Okay, so not the three drunk assholes, but this blue asshole.
We love you, Jenny, Pancake, and Syrup.
We do. Okay.
That is so creepy. What's that coming out like from the ball sack there? Are those veins?
Yeah, that's the veiny asshole in the balls. Do you see it?
I see it, but I think this is a Photoshop. I'm gonna have to check.
No, it's not a Photoshop.
I'm gonna have to check on this.
Oh my God, really? He's gonna dispute the validity of my photo.
I'm disputing the validity of that ass.
Dad with a phone. We're gonna have to do. Now we have two specials we have to do together.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a Denver
DIA,
special.
Yep, we're gonna do DIA, and we're gonna dissect the Blue Bronco.
We could just drive out there and walk out there and do a whole special just around the Bronco.
Yeah, but who's we? I don't
Me and
live
you.
there. I don't live there though. When we're there, yeah.
When you're there, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go. Listen, I'm not doing. I'm not
listen to
starving for
me.
content to go do a video about assholes.
Listen, Linda. What I'm saying is we should do a show where we talk about all the creepy things at the airport.
Yes.
And then when I get there, we can kind of.
We'll be educated.
Yeah, exactly. Now you get it. So what was the other one that we had to do? Oh, Dalton. Your cousin. So we have two shows.
Content for days. We
have
still
two
got to
shows we gotta
follow up on those other ones. We need to follow up on that other one.
Oh my God, Tori said, anyone else pucker their arsehole looking at that arsehole? She's my other Aussie.
Dude, my wife's about to do a kick-ass headstand. I'm like, oh, she just about fell. She was doing a headstand now.
I can't. We have a blue asshole on the screen and your wife's doing headstands.
I was looking at her ass for a second and then
you looked over at this one?
And then I looked over. I am looking at her butt, and I'm looking at this blue butt.
My butt. My blue butt.
Your blue butt.
Like, is that veins?
That's like ball veins.
Yeah, it's gross.
Dude, that artist was detailed.
And it killed him. Did you know that?
No, I knew that.
Dude, this thing killed him, and they still put it up.
Do you know how it killed him?
Yeah, it fell on him.
The head fell on him.
And they still put it up?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's creepy.
It's probably worth more. And people tried to say they were going to take it down. I was like, that thing ain't never coming down.
Oh my god. Bronco's tail looks like a shower of shit.
Oh! The wife just fell.
Is she okay?
Because you just fell on me.
Don't laugh at her.
I'm not. Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
So someone asked if we can do this every week because they're having so much fun.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing this every week.
Sweet.
Wow, dude, what happened to Pancake and Syrup? We turned their camera off?
I muted them. I think they're mad at me. Okay, hold on. Let's get the butthole off the screen.
All right.
Butthole's gone.
All right.
If they can control themselves, I will unmute them.
Yep. Let's unmute them without telling them, and then let's see what they're saying.
Yeah, they're probably talking shit about us. Like, Jay, that
Right?
bitch. I know she's in control of that Zoom. She's the one that muted us.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, that fucking Pancake motherfucker. That Pancake piece of shit. He's such a dingbat. Like, who gives a fuck about that dude? His little spoon.
Little spoon.
I mean, they spent the night together in prison. Like, who does that?
She's talking
In
about me
jail in
now.
Hawaii, Colorado. Like, who the hell does that? That's ridiculous. I bet you, you know what? I bet you Patrick lays on the side. I'm just going to tell you, he don't lay on his belly. He don't lay on his back. He lays on his side. Oh my God, I heard you all. I'm sorry you weren't on TV.
No, we knew you were listening. We knew you would come through.
We're turds. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, y'all
you
are
guys,
awesome.
You guys are having so much fun. I love it.
I just don't understand why we don't get a channel with Pancake and Syrup like every day. I would tune in at least once.
At least one time.
Channel. You guys need
we
a channel.
we do need to create it. We have another one that's only for like true crime, but we could possibly utilize something. We could do something.
Why does it have to be? I mean, true crime can be your passion, but why does like everything? Why do we have to talk about death and destruction all the time? Why can't we just make fun of Pancake and Syrup every once in a while?
Well,
I know we are. I know we are. I'm just saying.
We have to have like a Pancake and Syrup handle. You know what I mean? Like a YouTube Pancake and Syrup. It's gotta happen.
That's your handle.
I can't. I wish I would have come up with a better name for Pancake because.
Why do I missed that? How did he
Yes.
become Pancake?
Well, he
I
called
remember
me
it.
up. I kind of remember it, and
I
he called
don't
me-
remember it.
So tell the story. You tell the story.
Okay, so you had never really taken calls just yet. You were still kind of just talking about the Barris case and doing your own thing. And then people were suggesting you going and taking calls. And you had taken some calls, but it was still kind of in its like baby step mode. And when we figured out you were taking calls, I told Steve, Pancake, I was like, dude, you should go call in. He was like, well, I'm not going to call in if I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. And I was like, well, just call in. Well, Pancake being Pancake calls in and he's like, hey, little spoon, it's Patrick. How's my
Oh,
cock
that's what it
doing? And he was like
that's what it
messing
was.
with you. And then it just stemmed from there.
Yeah,
And you called me
yeah.
Pancake because he asked what was for breakfast and you said pancake.
So it kind of that's kind of how it started. Now I remember it was the prank call, and I actually thought they were someone else. I thought I was talking to True Crime Truth Finder's husband, but then I realized, oh shit, this is Dre's husband because they couldn't keep it together. They were pranking me, but they were trying to prank me. This is how like I know. Okay, well, first of all, when all this prank shit went down the other day, I like started calling people like Pancake and Syrup, going, "Did y'all prank someone?" I mean, they can attest to this. I was like, "Listen, if y'all pick the fight, I'll go fight with you, but I just need to know you picked it." And they were like, "We didn't do it." And the reason why I believe them is because they can't go 5 seconds without laughing. Like,
yeah, we would.
They would have cracked up.
They would have
and
totally given themselves away. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, yeah.
And so, like, but again, I had to make some phone calls the other day when all this shit went down because my name was being dragged into it. I don't mind it, by the way. First of all, I never mind that shit.
Say
Like
my name, say my name.
So if one of the people that I knew or one of the followers that I knew was calling people up, I was like, well, I'm gonna find out because I want to get the fight with him too. But I can't find. Hey, if you are the person who called, I won't call you out on a live video. But if you message me and let me know and give me some info, that would be fun because like I like
Michael,
to go.
we'll message you.
Okay,
We'll message you.
Perfect, guys.
We've cracked the case. We'll message you.
Oh, I'd like
We'll
to know who it
message
is.
Yeah, we'll message you.
Hey,
and Jay.
Emad. Emad's back. Everybody
Who's
say
Emad?
Emad's my boy. He is from Detroit. We're from the same stomping grounds. He lives in Texas now. But him and his wife are my peeps.
Oh, nice. Emad.
He liked my singing, too. Say my name, say my name. Say my name, Emad.
Dude, they're making videos about us now, girl.
Who?
Everybody.
Who's everybody?
Dad, what are you drinking?
Whiskey.
Apple juice?
Whiskey.
That's apple juice.
Yep. Special apple juice.
Cindy Lou Who wants to know if we dress up like our favorite serial killer at CrimeCon. No, don't do that. If you walk in looking like Ted Bundy, you're going to get sent right the fuck back out.
I was gonna dress up like John Wayne Gacy for you guys, but I guess that's out the window.
Hey, Barbie. I love and miss you too, sweetie.
We're probably gonna get married.
I always do I do Walter White for Halloween.
Who's Walter White?
Oh, Breaking Bad. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I've never
Breaking
watched
Bad.
that. Sorry.
Yep, that's me.
Never seen it.
You should sing it.
You should really watch it, Jay. Jay, it's so
I ain't
good.
got time to watch that shit.
Jay ain't got
man.
no time. We got our own television show. We got to do shit. We got our own show.
I don't have time to watch TV.
I don't either no more.
It's on Netflix. It is on Netflix.
I know there's a lot of things on Netflix I want to watch. I want to watch the new Madeline McCann thing, and I don't have time to watch that. I can't watch
That's
TV.
pretty good. So just put it on in the background.
Of what? This live?
So then we get flagged because that's what would happen. We get flagged. Report. Copyright.
I'm just saying everyday life there, Jay.
Yeah,
everyday life.
I'm trying to tell you.
Why are people saying Heinzelberg? What's that?
Oh, Hindenburg.
Heisenberg. That's what they call me. I should send you that picture. If I
Oh,
put
is that the guy from the show?
Yeah, that's Heisenberg from the show Breaking
Oh
Bad.
my god, I'm getting attacked. Who's Walter White? Are you kidding me?
I know you pretty much stepped into that though, girl. I mean, it's probably like the number one. There, it's as good as. Have you seen any of the Ozark stuff? So like Ozark out of Netflix, but like it's probably some of the best writing.
No.
Like it's one of the best.
I'm not gonna lie. If it didn't really happen, I really don't watch it.
I believe you. I don't even watch TV anymore because of this content creation shit. I gotta create like I'm behind with clients. I got content I'm creating for clients. Meanwhile, I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a live. And then so I don't even have no time for Netflix. I should cancel that shit.
Well, for real, because like if something really happens, then I want to watch about it. But I don't have time to watch shows that are fake because I'm too busy trying to keep up on the shit that's really happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so make sure we block 13 Juror from stalking me. No, I'm just kidding, 13 Juror. I'm just teasing you. I was a joke.
Oh, Facebook stalk Dad.
Yeah, she was like, I seen the picture. No, I was
I'm
kidding.
so happy to see Barbie and Emad here. He said, Emad says Ozark is the shit.
Ozark's some of the best writing too when it comes to actually writing and like writing a show. I think it's some really good writing.
Yeah, I believe it's good. You know, there was another show called Dexter that someone told me to watch, and I never watched it.
Oh, you're okay. I'm gonna have to hang up on you now.
Really?
Now, Dexter. You should watch Dexter and you could probably do it as a tax write-off because it's about It's about a blood spatter guy who's a serial killer. So
I know it sounds totally interesting.
Genre.
I know, but I don't have time.
Girlfriend, do yourself a favor and when you're working, taking care of those hospice people, turn on Dexter on their dime. And turn on Dexter and watch Dexter at the hospice thing, and I promise you, whoever you're taking care of,
I don't take care of people though. That's the thing. I'm in sales, so I have to drive around. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So Dexter before you die, bucket list.
Everyone's saying I love Dexter.
You got it. If you're in true crime, then you need to unplug and you need to find a serial killer you can get behind, and you can get behind Dexter. I promise you.
I'm still wanting to learn about real serial killers, though. Like that's
Yeah, but this is good. The Dexter is going to like give you the inner justice that you're never gonna get with a serial killer. Like we're gonna like with Chris Watts, we're gonna be pissed. We're always gonna be pissed because we don't get to see him die. He's gonna maybe he'll die.
Well, now you just gave it away. So Dexter dies.
Iman with the $99 super chat.
Damn.
Said, get on the Dexter, girl. Now you can afford to go watch Dexter. Because
Thank you, Emad. Oh my god.
So listen,
Emad's saying here's $99, Jay. Go watch Dexter.
Go watch that. Look.
Oh my god. Stop.
He doubled. He said watch season 1 and watch season 2.
Oh my god.
Emad, there's 8 seasons, bro.
Oh my god. Stop.
So slow down. Slow down. We can only get her through a couple of binge watches.
Stop.
Anyway.
Thank you, Emad. That is really generous.
Jammed it, Emad. What I was gonna say is Dexter is research. You can tax write that shit off. It's tax time. Say you watch Dexter for tax purposes.
I can't.
Well, okay. It's funny though. Wait.
I love you guys. Oh my god, he just gave another one.
He said season 3. He said check 1 season, season 2, season 3.
I love you guys.
Is that that's $99?
That's not 99 cents.
No, that ain't 99 cents.
No, it's $99.
$99.
You thought it was 99 cents?
No, I knew he was. Look, Josh B just said, "Oh yeah, Emad, watch
Join
this."
the meeting. Oh my god, stop it.
Okay, y'all, they just told
you. Just called in 415.
Who knows, Emad? Are you here, Emad?
Is it Emad?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Yeah.
What?
This is Emad.
There you go.
It's not Emad. That's not
This
Emad.
is.
Hey, Emad. Is it you?
Yes.
Where's Barbie?
Oh, she just called you out. Did he just hang up?
I don't think that was him.
Yeah, I don't think it was either. I think somebody.
Emad was being punked.
But somebody just punked you with $300. That's the real.
Oh my god! Thank you so much, Josh B. Thank you, Emad and Barbie.
Oh, because
if that person calls back, I'm fucking blocking them because I don't think that was Emad. She said it better not be Emad.
Laughing my ass off. She's like,
"Oh, Emad. Emad must be playing. Is Emad playing poker?
Oh, is he winning?"
He said, "No, it's not me. That was not him."
Okay.
Oh my god, who's gagging?
Me.
Oh, that was you?
I just coughed a little bit.
You guys can't hear us because you muted us.
Oh.
What?
We were busy getting Jay through 4 seasons of Dexter.
Oh my goodness. I'm overwhelmed by this.
That's freaking phenomenal is what that is. Man, give till it hurts. That's what that shows people right there. Emad and them must be some blessed folks. That's all I'm saying.
They are blessed. And you know what? They have the biggest hearts. They really do.
You know, that's the kind of giving that tells a man really some shit. Hey, Emad, thanks for showing up. Barbie, thanks for showing up. And
yeah, they're good peeps.
Thanks for talking Jay into at least watching 1 season of Dexter.
I gotta watch it now.
Now you have to. You're gonna turn it on and you're hooked. You got to get it through at least 1 season of Dexter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I had known, I wasn't sure if that was Emad or not. If I wasn't for sure, I just heard a guy's voice, I would have cut him off. Like,
oh, let him say it was Emad.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even have given him, but I didn't know. I don't know that was a 415 area code, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, is that their area code?
I couldn't remember what their area code was because I just have them saved in my phone. So
I was just joking because they had just did in the super chats. So
yeah, well then he said Emad or something, and then I was like, that's not Emad, and then I just heard a guy's voice, but I would have cut him off if I had known. But yeah, now I really, really have to watch Dexter.
Yeah, she's gonna be hooked, Melissa.
Oh.
When she watches it, she's gonna be hooked, and then she's gonna be
Yeah,
mad.
then I'm gonna be gone from YouTube, and you guys are gonna be like, "Where's Jay been?" Oh, she's watching Dexter.
Dude, she watches one. If you watch 2 episodes, you're hooked.
So how many seasons are there?
There's a shitload, girl.
Oh
There's a
my
shitload.
god! Because I remember this was years ago. My friend Heather's like, "You got to watch Dexter," and I'm like, "What's that?" And she's like, "Oh my god, it's the best show ever." Blah 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 blah, and fucking never watched it. So I know that was years ago, and I know it was on for quite a while.
Yeah, the guy who actually played Dexter in the show got sick doing some shit, and I was always like, yeah, he had some disease. I don't remember what disease, but it was like a disease, and I think he got better. And he just came out with, and there's another show on Netflix that he's on, and it's a murder show too. But I'm always like, oh, he's ruined for like the Dexter character ruined that dude for life because people who saw him in Dexter won't ever be able to watch any other show and
It's
be
that
like,
bad.
No, well, it's just that good of a
Like
show.
he's so iconic.
Yeah, like he's always Dexter. Whatever show you go to, you're like, oh,
that's Dexter.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I don't remember his name. Somebody could probably knows his name. Breaking Bad is good, but it was more, that was the whole drug thing. The whole Dexter thing is just about murders. And that's why I feel like you're going to actually, you'll get hooked on it, but then they actually, show some shit, so it's fun to watch.
Show some shit?
Come on, girl. This is,
listen, Barbie said, "Love you, Jay. Jay, keep up the good work. And thanks for being so good to my friend." I think that's to you.
Oh, she's talking about me being good to you?
Yep.
Oh. Well, thank you, Barbie. I'm confused because there's some other Barbies in the YouTube world.
She's the only Barbie. She's Barbie B.
Barbie B. Okay. Yeah, because I've had Barbie show up before, but I don't know if it was Barbie B or other.
Yeah, there is another Barbie something or another, but she's the She's the OG Barbie. And she always has a B next to her name.
Gotcha.
And she's from the D.
From the Detroit?
Yep.
Or the Dallas?
Come on.
Or the Denver?
Come on.
Come on. When you say D, you're like,
the D.
I'm going to the big D and don't mean
the
Dallas.
D. The D is Detroit. It's not Dallas. It's not
Could
Denver.
be Denver. Could be Denver.
No, it couldn't. Nope. The D is one thing and it's Detroit. What? Remember that. DWAP. There's the DWAP and there's the D.
Dude, you know, like DWAP is now a hashtag that I don't even have to. If I just hit like, is automatically there.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you, girl.
There's a method behind my madness, DWAP.
I like DWAP, and that's like my call sign now for all my networks. When I'm like, yeah, I'd like to speak with ABC. Yep, this is DWAP.
Oh my god. Wait, Ashley Marie says I'm from the D too. Dirty D.
The Dirty D. Dirty D. Is that like the
I don't know.
Where's the Dirty D at?
Casey called Barbie the triple OG Barbie B.
The triple OG Barbie B.
Casey, you're fucking crazy.
Casey,
I love it.
Hilarious. And I don't even want to like Casey, but I just do. I just like Casey.
I love Casey.
And I don't even want to like her. Is she don't make her a mod in your channel, please.
She is a mod. She's been a mod.
Oh, jeez.
She deserved a wrench before there were wrenches to be given.
Casey is like a mod in I go in there and I'm like, oh, Casey's here. I had to block Casey. Casey's been blocked one time for me. Oh yeah.
Why in the world would you
long ass story, but she got blocked. But she's back. She kind of like got put in timeout. Anyway.
Casey, you can't treat her like that.
Oh, I can. I'm dad.
Oh, really? I'm dad. Ashley Marie says, I live in Kentucky now, but born and raised in Southwest Detroit, Delray. Well, we have another. Oh, my sister lives in the D area.
Hey, but Lucky Lou, now that's hometown Woodland Park girl. That's Uber for dad. She was my Uber to the cop station when I had my license missing for 24 hours.
Ashley Marie says, "Dad, where's my wrench? I'm still waiting," with a laughing face.
Hey, they're never getting wrenches on my channel. I have to deal with wrench drama. You don't have to deal with wrench drama, but somehow when I made wrenches, I had wrench drama.
I've dealt with wrench drama. Come on.
I didn't know about wrench drama.
Oh, it's a real thing.
I didn't know that. And then I just was handing out wrenches. Next thing I know, I was like,
you can't just hand out wrenches,
no,
because
you
wrenches are taken very seriously. And if wrenches are taken away, wrenches
I took wrenches away from some people that didn't have heart attacks. Texas chick, she didn't even care. I took her wrench away. She came back and loved on me more.
You know what? I sometimes prefer to go into chats and not have a wrench.
I don't even like, because when you chat and you don't have like, if I go to people's channel and I didn't ask for a wrench, I don't really want a wrench, but sometimes they give me a wrench. But the problem is then there's this expectation. So when I comment, I'm never going to wrench nobody. Like, I don't block anybody on anybody's channel. I'm not going to wrench anybody on anybody's channel. But what I don't like is I like to just sometimes go in and say hello. And I never gave you a wrench. No, you didn't, Texas Jamie chick. You didn't. I gave you a wrench and then took it away, because then I made this new rule that I was only going to give wrenches to people I physically knew. And I gave you a wrench, and I told people I can't take your wrench because I don't want Jay wrench drama. Because I took away some wrenches from people I had
scared to take mine away.
Basically, that's it. I was just scared. I'm going to be honest.
The truth comes out.
I didn't want to deal with Jay.
The truth. Wait, Emad, what did he say? OG Detroit, and then he says,
D, my man.
On 1D, my man.
There's only 1D. So he's
there's only, yes.
Telling me that it's not Dallas and it's not Denver. Oh. I'll give y'all Detroit only because y'all had Eminem. But that's it.
Really? We have way more than Eminem. Do I need to school you on the D?
Girl, I know everything about Detroit music. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Motown comes from like I know Motown. Okay, so I'm like, we don't have to. We could stop there.
Motown aside, we can lump Motown. Okay, we've got Motown. Who else from the D besides Eminem?
Chris Rock's from the D.
I'm talking rock and roll.
Kid Rock.
Besides Kid Rock and Eminem. Okay, they're a given.
Well, how many besides Kid Rock, Eminem, and all of Motown Records?
Bob Seger.
So?
Ted Nugent. Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper is good. I'll give you Ted. I'll give you old Ted.
Come
now.
on, Tedley, Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. He's kind of like a politician now, though.
He is. He's still cool, though. He still lives here. He has a house here. I think he lives in Texas, too.
I think he probably has a Texas house, Florida house.
We have a lot. We have a lot from everybody saying Kid Rock. Kid Rock. I went to school with Kid Rock.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. He went.
Did you really? You went to high school with Kid Rock?
Mm-hmm. Where you go?
You got the yearbooks.
I got the yearbooks to prove it.
Oh, there you go. Yearbooks to prove it. We'll have to see.
I actually went to junior high and high school with him. He DJ'd our dances in junior high.
Jay dated Kid Rock. Did y'all know that?
I didn't. No, I didn't. Stop it.
Rumors have started.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, do we still have syrup in here?
We're looking at the ceiling. I don't know what them people are doing.
Oh,
but it ain't looking good. Look at Jenny. Oh shit.
Oh,
she's
no.
messed up.
Don't put them on.
Oh, she's
waiting.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
We're waiting to talk to you.
Hey, anxiety. Hold up. The anxiety fight says the D is run down. I'm from England and would rather live in a Muslim-dominated area with Sharia law than what the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm deleting that comment because it's fucking like really offensive.
There you go. Hey, by the way, the D has been brought back by Quicken Loans, buddy.
The D is much better than it was. And
I took the Quicken Loans tour of the Detroit with the kids from Quicken Loans, and they gave us the full rundown on what's really happening in Detroit. And there's actually a real big movement of entrepreneurs and small businesses and urban farms. But there is still a lot of vacant blocks and blocks and blocks.
But the downtown area is under massive improvements.
It's popping.
Mm-hmm. We have the Tigers, we have the Detroit Lions, we have the Detroit Pistons. Now they all are downtown, right? So we have Little Caesars Arena, we have Comerica Park.
It's popping so much that we're going to spend the next 20 minutes trying to convince you all that it's popping.
Yeah,
I'm just messing with you, Jake.
It's not like it's Flint. You know what I'm saying? I love going downtown. I always have. I always will. I love Detroit. There's a lot of history in Detroit, right, Pancake?
Oh, wait. Pancake's here. Tell us, Pancake.
No, there is a lot of history.
He has been in Detroit.
My brother lives up there. There's a lot of history.
Where's your brother live?
Beautiful. Well, Sterling Heights. Yeah.
Oh my God! Really? That's like 15 minutes from me.
Yeah,
I live by Pancake's brother.
And like a lot of my history
Waffle.
comes from. I was born in Chicago, but raised in Gary, Indiana, which Gary had a lot of the steel type, old world Detroit like industry with it, and it's a sad world it's enveloped, but Detroit's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
So Waffle lives by me, and Pancake lives by you, Dad.
We got pancakes and waffles.
Yes.
Do you ever come visit your brother out here?
We're going to.
We're going to.
That's a no.
Well, let me know, because seriously, Sterling Heights is like 15 minutes from me.
No. We're going to. And we do probably, well, at this point now I get to go overseas at this point, so probably once I get back it'll probably happen, but
I'm not happy about that, by the way. I've been tweeting to Trump about that.
About
what did Donald say? I'm curious.
Did you say I'm fucking curious?
No, he said I'm curious.
Oh yeah. I can't speak for the Donald on a live video. You know that he don't like that.
I get that's secret. Yeah.
Yeah. Or otherwise, I'll be speaking with the Secret Service. Who just called in right here?
I think it's
Emad.
It's the real Emad. Hi, Emad.
It is the real Emad.
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. What are you doing? What are you and Barbie up to?
Well, I'm in Columbus tonight for work.
Columbus,
and
Ohio.
Barbie's in San Antonio.
That's
Columbus,
why.
Ohio. Yep.
That's
No
why
shit.
Barbie said you better not have been calling in or something. She was like, better not be playing poker. Or
I thought they were together.
No poker tonight. That's in San Antonio.
You're up in Ohio.
Although they do have a casino here, but they don't want to go there tonight.
So you're in Ohio for what? Work?
Work, yeah. There's a surgeon that one of my close friends is also do business with is in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh wow. How long you up here for?
I also do business in Michigan too. Just overnight. Tomorrow I go home.
Oh. Did you come up here to Michigan? No.
I was there a couple months ago. So I usually go there because my entire family's still there. And Barbie's family, half her family is there. So I go there probably like 3 or 4 times a year.
I know. I can't wait till you guys come back.
Well, we'll be there in June, actually, end of June.
Yay. All right. It's a date.
Hey, so
So we'll
Emad,
be there.
you called in. You got any questions for us? We asked you, or Jay just asked you a bunch of questions. But
I'm
you got
afraid
anything
to
for us?
ask.
Well, this is the first time I've ever done live thing.
He's a
to be
newbie.
honest.
I know Emad never calls in.
We just popped your
I
chair.
don't ever.
We
I usually
did.
don't.
Oh, look at Barbie.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, he's on.
Is that what she said?
Or
She's
she's
probably
like,
going crazy right now that I'm on here.
she is going
She's got-
crazy.
She
She
said,
just
"Oh my god."
She go, oh my God, Emad's on. Jay is for justice. So when did you get into watching all this crime stuff?
Since
texting
Barbie's
him.
been into it.
Oh,
She's
Barbie
like heavily. She's always. Well, no, I never. I'm still not into it, but I support whatever she does. So she's always been into crime stuff. She always watched the Nancy Grace and all the crime stuff, and she's always been into that stuff. So when she got into the YouTube world a few months ago, she always, and she met great people like Jay and Molly and Laura and Lish for Dish.
Mm-hmm. I love Lish.
A lot of good people, positive people, and so I support that.
That's awesome.
Especially Jay. She's from the D, so I have to support that.
You got to support the hometown blood for sure.
Me and Barbie just kind of get each other. Like, we just do.
Hey Jay, who is the dude in the background talking right now?
Oh, that's Michael.
I'm sorry. I'm Michael. I'm dad with a phone.
No, not you. No, I know. Who's the guy in the back? There's somebody in the background talking.
Oh,
like
you're
in the
talking
background.
Oh, that was Pancake. I think they hung up. That's just friends of ours that are out there in Denver. His name is what's his real name? Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
His name's Steve. We call him Pancake.
No, Jay, I can hear you, but there's somebody like in the background.
Yeah, that's Michael.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but who's the dude in the background?
It's just the two of us.
No.
Emad, have you been drinking tonight?
No.
Are you hearing voices?
What guy? That's just the three of us on here.
Oh no, it's a delay. It's a delay. I guess it's a delay.
Oh, you got to mute your YouTube.
Oh, you're listening. You have your YouTube on your
He's
phone.
tripping out.
still?
He's like, who is
He's like, who the hell is talking in the background?
He's never
No, I'm
called.
calling from my phone. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm
so
calling
but
from my phone.
yeah,
Do
but
you
were
have-
you watching on
Mhm.
YouTube on your phone when you called?
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
really
so-
faint. So it's going to be really faint in the background.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're hearing the
It's
YouTube.
super faint.
Yeah,
So if you
just
go
Yeah,
back to
your
YouTube
app.
and just pause it, go back to your YouTube and just
Right.
hit pause.
Yeah, because we don't want you to go anywhere.
Yeah, it won't interrupt this. You'll still be
We
here.
want to talk to Emad for a little bit.
I think Barbie's probably cracking up. She's like, "What in the fuck is he talking
Yeah,
about?"
I know, right? I was starting to crack up. I was
When
like, wait a
he's-
minute.
I'm like, that was Pancake. And I'm like,
No, no, he's like in the background. Are you back, Emad?
I'm back now.
All right.
I just paused it.
all right,
Oh, there you
sweet.
go. We just want to make sure we want to make sure no one was listening.
Emad, you scared me for a second there.
No. I was hearing like our voice in the background. I guess it was from.
It was
what
the
I'm playing.
YouTube. It is.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
so what else is going on? I love that you support Barbie and all of her interests in true crime and all the people she met, and I appreciate your guys' support. My God, I didn't expect that.
No, absolutely.
You guys are such good people.
We're just regular people with regular people, big hearts, and just love
but
life.
Yeah. So you travel for work. I'm not gonna ask you, but like you're a drug dealer, right?
No.
It was a joke. That was just a joke. I was hoping for a laugh, and then it got quiet. And I was like,
that was
awkward. That was awkward. That was a little awkward.
No.
That was
No.
just a joke.
No, I'm a medical device.
Oh, medical
So I have
device
a couple.
industry.
So I started off. But
I was
I'll go through
totally.
the whole thing right now.
You don't need to tell us nothing. I was totally joking about that. Just because you threw down 3 bills real quick, I was just like, "Oh man, we got a drug dealer." Is this
No.
awesome?
That was
It's only because we love Jay.
Oh, Jay is awesome.
Barbie and I love him.
I love that.
I love you guys too.
Oh,
we love you. Absolutely.
So, have you been? So you've been following these cases, though, even though it's Barbie's passion, you still kind of got sucked into it.
A little bit. I try to get away from the drama part of it. Like she's involved more in the crime stuff, but then when it gets to the drama stuff, I try to get out of it.
Yeah.
But then I got involved in it with a particular person.
Yeah. Mike's familiar with that same person. He's
Yeah,
actually.
And for me, man, I don't like the drama bullshit stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just like it's not even worth it. It's like a waste of time.
I noticed that. But like, so on these cases, have you been following? Like, you obviously probably followed Jay through the Chris Watts deal. Have you been following any of these other cases?
The Chris Watts is like a whole huge thing in my household.
You're like, it was
a huge thing.
So tell me, so this
we go back. So I'll tell you. So Jemana used to Barbie all the way back from what was it? It started with Jodi Arias, which was a huge case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was a big case. To be honest, at first I think she wasn't guilty in the beginning. I didn't think she was capable of doing something so heinous and so like crazy, like
right.
The way it happened. Like I didn't think, but when I was like, no. I remember what was that girl's name on that show she used to watch? The blonde woman, Bombshell. She's always
Nancy
saying,
Grace.
Bombshell tonight.
Nancy Grace.
Yes, Nancy Grace.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one.
I loved watching Nancy Grace nightly.
So did they cancel her show?
What happened to Nancy Grace? That's right. What happened to her?
Yeah, they stopped that show. They stopped that, and then it used to be like Nancy Grace, and then there was Greta Van Susteren on Fox. I'd watch her.
Yeah,
they'd cover all the same cases. Like I watched them through the Scott Peterson case. They covered.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you used to watch. This is perfect for my segment here. You used to watch like network television for all your online crime or for your crime stuff, right? The Nancy Grace, all these crime people. And now that if I'm picking this up right, Barbie's kind of shifted over to watching YouTube and watching more social media stuff, right?
Yep. There you go.
This is brilliant for me, man. I love it. So when it shifted over, when you saw Barbie kind of shift from watching the mainstream network, and now Barbie gets to engage with this crime talk with other people that are, what kind of changes have you seen, even like with Barbie's passion about this stuff?
Well, with her, when she opened, going from watching network television, right? It's just her watching TV, right?
Yep.
Then you go open to YouTube. Then you're open to the entire world. So, everybody and their mother comes in and comments. And, she speaks from the heart. She is the best person I ever met in my life.
Aww.
So, people will attack her. And, she's new to social media. And, she's never, she's Facebook and Instagram. So YouTube is like kind of been the first thing for her.
Okay.
So people just attacked her right away in the beginning. Right away. Boom, 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 boom. So, and she truly cares about these cases, but when
she
you got
has, like,
multiple people, you got
heart.
the whole huge heart.
Mm-hmm.
You got multiple people attacking her and judging her, just going back and forth. And so I got kind of involved in stuff like, man, just, everybody's got an opinion. It's, but don't just like attack and be like vicious and talk shit and get personal. And
yeah, Barbie got caught in the middle of all that crap.
I got you.
Got it for a while.
She got caught in the crossfires of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand the drama side of the YouTube. I wondered about how, like, I guess now it's different because I watch like Jay. I don't watch anybody. I don't watch a bunch of YouTuber stuff. And so too busy creating. And so when I watch even like Jay's chats now, they're pretty controlled. My chats stay pretty controlled. We don't let all that drama stuff come in, but I can understand how that drama can draw people. I just was interested because I listen to a lot of people talk about how their passion for true crime and the justice behind it. They want to see justice behind these cases and stuff. And now I'm seeing a big shift from people watching network television to now watching the YouTubers, because the YouTubers are bringing stuff by the minute, like we're talking about murders
Well,
that happen. Yeah. So,
absolutely. I agree with you. I see.
yeah.
I've seen this shift because Barbie was that person. She would watch it on TV, and now it's shifted over to YouTube because you guys have much more real content. Because on TV, it's like, these people get paid, millions of dollars to tell you what you want to hear. Yep. And y'all tell the truth. It's like it's legitimate. It's like the real truth. There's no,
it's crazy
financial
too,
incentive.
Is we have like families and stuff that come into our lives just out of the clear blue.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been contacted by families. I know Jay was just contacted by a family in a recent case, and that thing, it was cool to see physical things happen. Like there was
that's awesome, man. God bless you all, man. That's great.
It's been cool. It's been cool to see some of that stuff take place. So
Emad and Barbie, actually, I sent them that GoFundMe, and Emad's like, we'll help out. That family in Colombia, remember that one, Emad?
Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's for me. Like, I'm new to this crime stuff. Like, I just got into this because I don't know. Obviously, Emad, I just got into this because of a case that happened real close to me. And then, but I'm addicted to it now. I'm definitely, because I was the guy that was watching all the Netflix on the true crime stuff. I was talking about stuff in my town, but I never really had opened up that little, I call it like a little extra chamber in our hearts, where like when we see these people that get taken early, like a murder case, there's something in our hearts that says we want to see justice in that case, or we want to see justice for the family. And I think everybody has that. I think like you and Barbie, from what I'm just hearing from Jay, I think you guys have it a little stronger, right? There's something in your heart that's like, I want to be a part of the justice for these cases.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I think that's a beautiful thing, man. I think that's a special little thing with you, man. So, hey, man, I'm glad I got to meet Emad today, Jay.
I know.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling in, Emad. We popped your Zoom YouTube cherry.
Hey, Barbie. So
he
Barbie,
know what to say.
He don't know. So I was just about to say, hey, so Barbie, you don't want to call in and talk with Emad?
Yeah, Barbie, call in. She's telling me to cut you off. She's like, "Oh, Jay, help me." He's calling in. He loves her so much.
She can't believe that I'm on right now.
How long have you and Barbie?
I usually never do it.
How long have you and Barbie been together?
Over 20 years.
Oh my God!
But
I just celebrated.
Hasn't it been longer
So
than
I
that,
knew,
though, Emad?
I knew Barbie. So I'll tell you a story real quick. I'll make it long. So I knew her since the 6th grade. Now, we didn't date since 6th grade, though. So I knew her in the 6th grade, and she was a New Kids on the Block huge fan. I don't know if you guys are the older.
I didn't hear this version of the story. But
wait, what was their favorite? What was one of their songs, real quick? Tell me one of their songs. I know. Oh wait. What was their favorite one? My sisters were in the New Kids on the Block. I got to hear one of their songs in my head.
Hanging Tough. That was one of them. Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
So she was a big New Kids on the Block fan, especially that Jordan Knight. This is like the lead singer.
Oh, Jordan, he looked like a monkey.
The story was, I had a 6th grade crush on her, and she had the jean jacket with all the New Kids on the Block buttons on there. And so, in 6th grade, you have a crush on a girl, so you like pick on her to tell her you like her. So I grabbed one of her pins, her Jordan pin, and like ran to the boys' restroom. She like chased me because I took her Jordan pin and kind of beat me up in the restroom because I took her Jordan pin.
But you got
so that was in the 6th grade, and then
So she hated
went
you.
back and forth.
She hated you in 6th grade.
She hated me there. Oh, ever since. So from that time, from the 6th grade until we met up again.
She's gonna hate
later
us
on
now.
After high school. She hated me ever since then because of that. But we met up again, and things worked out, and 20 years later,
Man,
Congrats. You guys are like relationship goals.
I know. I'm like saying I just celebrated 15 years of marriage with my wife, and I'm like,
congratulations, my man.
another 5 years though. I like to say I hung a 20 on someone, so that's pretty fun, and so that's a fun
Hung
deal
a
right
20.
there. If I could get some, I mean, like half 100, but I don't know if I'm gonna live that long. Man, Imad, I'm encouraged just by listening to you tonight.
Isn't he great? I wish Barbie would call in.
She been chicken right now. She's blushing and
She's
stuff.
like, maybe when
That
you
girl,
hang up.
let me tell you something. That girl has the biggest heart, and I have a big heart too. I'm not talking, but man, she has the biggest heart ever, and she just makes. From the day we started dating, she has made me. I mean, everything I am today, and that's no bullshit. She has the biggest heart, and I love her with all my heart. This girl, she will love me and have my back in any situation. And there's many stories which we won't get to right now.
We got all night. I got all night.
We can talk.
I love everything about her, like everything about her. But she is the one. If I can be in a dark alley and there's like 10 dudes there ready to like kill me, the one person that I wish that had my back besides God is her.
Hey, I want to tell everybody.
If I was in there and I can pray to have somebody have my back in that situation, it'd be her.
I want to tell
That's the
everybody.
honest truth.
I want to tell everybody
No
that's
bullshit.
listening.
That is not because I've been in that situation before, and she's the first one to be.
She'd always
all
have
over.
your back.
Oh God, always.
I want to tell. I want to tell everybody.
If
real
someone
quick.
ever just
Well, I'm gonna let Imad finish though. I want to let him finish because what I want to tell him is people need to recognize what's happening right now. Because I understand this, but I know that there are men that are listening, and this is actually a fundamental truth when we come to men who murder their wives or men that murder. What Imad's doing right now is he's confessing his love over his woman. And if you're a man and you don't ever confess your love over your woman, this is going to become a problem in your own life. And so like when I listen to Imad confess and tell these stories of love over his woman, I love this. This like opens a special part in my heart because two things that happen. One, it makes his woman more beautiful in the physical, in the spiritual, in the supernatural, whatever you want to believe. When a man confesses beauty and love over his woman, it actually makes those women more beautiful to him and to their lives. And so what's happening like right now in this live chat is Imad just confessed a bunch of love over that woman, and he's been going for 20 years with this woman and even farther back into the 6th grade. And I'm just excited for like the next 20 years for this little couple because this guy's still confessing his love over this woman, and that's a beautiful thing, Imad. I want to tell you that because from another man who
Thanks,
confesses,
man. I appreciate
I
it.
confess a lot of love over my wife. I confess a lot of love over her. And when you do that out loud in the physical, I know you do it already. You're not just doing it on this live. I know you tell her this. I know she hears it all
Oh,
the
you kidding
time.
me? She knows. I mean, she knows.
She
I do.
knows. You don't even have to pretend. I know. I hear it in your heart, man. And so I love
I'd rather
that.
die.
I love that. I
That's my-
love it, Jay. I love that, Jay.
I do too. I told
love
you. Good
She
peeps.
is, yeah.
Those
That's
are
my
good
one.
peeps right
She is.
Oh, yeah. I think you have her in tears, Imad.
That's good. We like to make them women cry.
Gosh. You know what? That's so sweet. You are, and everybody's saying Imad's a real man, and that's true.
And I'll tell you, I'm sure she's hearing this right now. I can't see the chat stuff, but she is my kisses and cheeses, and she knows what that means.
Your kisses and what?
Cheeses.
Oh my God! Well,
Don't
I'm so glad that you
know
used
what that means.
my
Don't know what that-
live as a means of sweet nothings to Barbie tonight.
No, that's our words. That's her and I. She know what that means. That'll make her night tonight.
I love it. I love it. I'm so glad you called in, Imad.
Yeah, no problem. I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, it was good to hear your voice.
Hey, and it was great to meet you, Imad, even if it's on a live
Hey, you
chat.
too, guy. You too, my man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
Michael's a good guy. All right, Imad,
Enjoy-
will you have a good night and
Enjoy the rest of your life.
safe
You too, Jay.
travels. Safe travels back.
Thank you.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
So if you're one of, and I'm going to tell you this honestly, if you're one of the lucky people that was in this live, you guys just witnessed something that doesn't happen a lot, you know? And so that's a beautiful thing right there, what y'all just
Mhm.
witnessed.
Yep, they're very, very fortunate, very blessed to have that relationship, you know?
Dude, that blows my mind. That's like something I didn't see coming tonight.
Oh, they are like goals, you know? That's when you think of a perfect relationship, for real. They're like, you can just tell just when you talk to them, they're like best friends. You know?
Oh
They
yeah, I
have-
love it.
Mhm.
It's obvious.
Yep. Awesome. See,
Well,
that's the kind of people that come from the D, Michael. Why am I calling you Michael all of a sudden? It's weird.
Because you're scared to call me dad.
No, I will never call you dad. I'll call you Mike.
You called me dad.
The hell I do.
Quit lying.
I never call you that. Ever.
You call me, okay, so you call me DWAP or dad with a phone.
Okay, DWAP, but I never say, hey, dad. I say,
I
hi,
like-
Mike.
I like messing with people that think that like,
Oh, that people that say, that's so creepy. You want people to
Yeah.
call you dad.
I like messing with them that way.
But I don't call you dad. Just FYI. I don't think I do.
FYI, there is a clip out there somewhere that Jay has called me dad before.
Dig it up. Dig it up.
Y'all send me that clip. Christy, if you're in here, Christy, I haven't seen Christy tonight, but she'll be around. Casey will dig it up too, but Christy is one of my investigators.
Oh,
She'll
yeah,
dig
yeah,
it up.
yeah. Your digger.
My digger, she like to dig some shit. She sends me shit and I'm like, are you sure about this? And then she sends me like 3 more screenshots and I'm like, okay, you're sure about this.
No, 13th juror. I don't call him Big Poppy. I don't call him any of the sort. I call him Mike.
Or she calls me DWAP. She started. I actually think that dad with the phone, I kind of want to give it credit to Jay or Oni. I don't know who, because I don't know whose show I was on first, but I don't know where actually dad with the phone came from.
I know where it came from because it was just something you were saying because you were like, I'm just a dad with a phone. Like I'm nobody. And I think you just started like referring to yourself as a dad with a phone. Because then I had that shirt made. Remember it said a dad.
Yeah,
with a phone.
you sent that to me first. So I give you credit with a dad with a phone or dad with a phone because you sent me the shirt first. So
Yeah.
it had to come from something we talked
It was,
about.
yep. It was from that first hearing where you had your phone.
Yep.
And you were taking pictures of Patrick walking through and you're like, I'm just a dad with a phone.
That's it. Okay. So then I started clicking in my head going, oh, I'm going to do this brand called a dad with a phone. But I wasn't trying to birth it off this case, but then I got blocked. Remember, my underground channel got blocked.
So you made the dad with a phone.
Yeah, I was already like, oh, I was gonna do dad with a phone already. So when my underground channel got blocked, I was like, oh shit, I gotta start this early. So that's how it came up. Because people ask me all the time, well, I've had multiple comments now. How'd you come up with dad with a phone? And I'm like, well, it kind of started on this YouTube channel, but because I got a shirt, and even before we'd come up with it, you already had sent the shirt, you know, and so
Yeah, Amy Darcy just said, "Oh, you weren't dad with a phone always?"
No, I had a Woodland Park I've always had for the last 2.5-3 years. I've had a Woodland Park Underground channel, and so I didn't do true crime. I didn't do Chris Watts case. It's gonna get dark in here, but that's okay. That'll be freaky.
Hey, Michael, I own your name.
You do.
I own DWAP.
That's cool. That's fine. So if you want to like take me to court one day when I'm a billionaire, I'll pay you out. Okay. So y'all heard it on here. My first $1 million, I'm gonna give Jay 10,000.
Yeah, Lucky Lou said, yeah, it was just him saying he wasn't a reporter or anything. He said he was just a dad with a phone.
So I really came up with it. I just didn't know I came up with it. I thought you came up with it or Oni had come up with it, because Oni came up with Dad with a drone for sure.
Dad with a phone and a drone.
Yeah, that's what he said to me. And I still need to do that shirt.
And then when we did the karaoke night, you were Dad with a phone and a drone and a microphone.
Shit. Dude, I can't sing I can't carry a tune for a bucket.
That was horrific.
But you know what? You know what I was
want
told?
to turn my lights down because now I look all bright.
I know. Well, we've got. Am I in the? But you can still see my face, right? I'm gonna go look on my YouTube. If I look good on YouTube, then I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I look very spooky on YouTube, so I'm cool with that.
All I see is your red light on your red beard, Texas Red.
Now, Texas Red I know who came up with that. That was a guy by the name of Pace Newman. And Pace Newman was a world-class bull rider. And so how I got into bullfighting, I was at a bull riding practice. So I rode bulls for a little bit, but I was too tall to ride bulls.
I'm going to put Texas Red up on the screen while you're talking.
Yeah, you can put Texas Red up there. And so one day I was at a bullfighting arena. It was a practice. We were just riding bulls for fun of it. And the clown and the bullfighter didn't show up. And there was a guy named Dale Heffman. This is all people think I lie about this shit. And I'm like, call my mom. She'll tell you this story. You know what I'm saying? And so there was a guy named Dale Heffman who owned all these bulls. We had bull practice. We were riding bulls, cowboy, and all that bullshit rodeo. One day, the clown didn't show up, and he said, whoever wants to jump down here and fight bulls, I'll pay him $200. I was like, fuck yeah, give me that $200. I'll get in there and run circles. So I got in there and run some circles around an arena with some bulls as these bull riders rode these bulls. He paid me $200. He said, if you want to come back next week, I'll pay you $200 again. And that's how I got into bullfighting and clowning, was because I wasn't really good at bull riding. If you know anything about rodeoing, if you know anything about bull riding, it's very short, stocky guys that ride bulls. I like to ride bulls, and I can ride the hair off a horse. And so like riding a bull didn't scare me, but there was no way I was going to be a professional bull rider. But I found out if you could clown and you could talk a little bit and you could run around in circles and not get hit by these bulls, then you could make some money at every rodeo. So that's how I became Texas Red.
So I didn't even know what a rodeo clown was, and I can't seem to find Texas Red's pic.
Good. That's good.
I'm looking.
So maybe Texas Red doesn't exist. Maybe that's some made up shit.
No, Texas Red fully exists. There's no denying him.
Well, I'm drinking whiskey now, so anyone who's listening to this that thinks I'm a professional, I'm a whiskey drinking professional tonight. So don't judge.
I can't.
The best part about this is like the people who are paying my bills right now, the people that I don't work for, since I don't work, according to some people, the people who are paying my bills, they can never judge me for drinking whiskey because they drink a lot of whiskey.
Who's judging you?
Nobody. But what I'm just talking now, whiskey drinking. My wife's telling me to shut up.
Oh God. We have Barbie telling me to tell Emad to get cut off. Now I'm gonna have to cut you off.
So there's this guy that just joined us, and his wife is in chat too, and she's telling Jay to cut Emad off earlier when he was joining us, and now you're like, I'm about to pull the plug on the damn computer.
Oh my God, I found a picture of Mike. It's not exactly a Texas Red photo, but it'll have to do.
Is it me jacking off a jackass?
What?
Have you seen the jackass picture where I'm behind the jackass? Did I not send you that one?
It's not a Texas Red one.
Oh, which one is it? The mugshot?
No, it's the one where you look like the dude from the Breakfast Club. You're riding a horse.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll tell that story. So, dude, I'm 16 years old in that picture. So if you don't know this, I quit school when I was 15. I left my house when I was 15. At this moment, I was living on a ranch in North Texas, and I was given a horseback. I was riding a horse more than I walked. So I would get up in the morning, and I would get on a horse, and I would ride a horse all day, and I would go to bed. That's basically what I did all day. And I just gave horseback riding lessons, trained horses, and gave. At this point, this picture is from the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. So
I was trying to make a funny, and you got all serious on me.
Fuck, what were you gonna say?
I said that you look like the kid from The Breakfast Club, Anthony Michael Hall.
Good bullshit.
Do you remember that movie?
I was a skinny, tall cowboy.
Oh my God, you were not.
Yes, I was. I was 6'2", skinny. I was 120 pounds in that picture, probably. Fucking bullshit.
I can't. I really.
I'm trying to think. You know what the name of that horse was?
I can only imagine.
I just remembered the name of that horse as we were sitting here. Like, I haven't thought about this since I was whatever this old. That horse's name is Moonshine.
I can't.
That horse's name is Moonshine. No shit, kids. That horse's name. God, I love that my brain works that way. I just pulled that out of some file in my brain from way back there. I've smoked a lot of weed and I've drank a lot of alcohol since that moment right there. And I'm telling you right now that horse's name is Moonshine.
We believe you.
God, I'm so happy I remembered that right now. So people think. So I made people. People used to say I made bullshit up about knowing about farriers and knowing about Patrick. Right there. So we had 140 horses on this ranch that I worked on right here, and I know more about horseshoeing than a lot of horseshoers. And so when people asked, when Patrick told me that he was or Patrick didn't tell me. When I found out Patrick was a farrier, my files started opening up, just like it opened up right now to remember that horse's name. It was like, what the hell do you know about horse farriering? What does it take to be a horse farrier? Look, Jay can't even take it no more. She's turned off the light. She can go to sleep. She gonna light up a cigarette. Well, I'm trying to get to horse farriering because I want to get to Patrick for a second because I'm about to go to court with this guy. And here's the. Can we end it on some crime talk, Jay?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Can I rant about some crime talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You got the floor.
I got the floor. I got permission, kids. I got permission from the channel owner. It's like having permission from NBC, right? Because this is the J is for Justice Network.
Pretty much.
Hey, by the way, if you're fucking in here and you haven't hit like and subscribe, you're you're not nice. You're not nice. I got to be careful because they're not my followers. And I have
be nice to my people.
Okay, I've been drinking whiskey, so please don't hold anything against me.
Oh, we only have 79 likes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We need at least 20 more likes. So
we have 15 dislikes.
Yeah, that's pretty good percentages. So we need 105 likes. Is it what we actually need to match the percentages of dislikes? I like to keep a 10% dislike. Patrick is a very patient man, and the reason I know this is because I've met a lot of horse farriers in my rodeo days, in the time when I used to ride horses more than I used to walk. And I believe that Patrick is a very patient person, and what we have seen is a very patient person wait. Listen, it's not easy to sit in jail. And I don't know how many days, December 21st to today, one of you math geniuses in chat, do the math. How many days has Patrick been in jail? December 21st to right now, whatever day it is, somebody can do the math and put it up in chat. But that's a very, very, very patient person. And someone who shoes horses like Moonshine there, that's Moonshine you're looking at right there. And Moonshine, when you're horseshoeing, can get a little ornery, can get a little upset, maybe not hold his head still. And so you got to be very patient. And so we're dealing with a very patient man when we're dealing with Patrick Frazee. And so I believe Patrick Frazee is going to come in. He is going to plead not guilty. And you kids that are impatient, and Jay too, she's going to be impatient. This is going to be a very, very long, this is going to be a very long, drawn out case. This may not even go to trial till 2020. So the question is how many of you are going to stick around and watch justice come forward for Kaylee? I used to call justice for Kelsey, but I'm calling justice for the child. And I believe, oh, go ahead.
No, I said I'll be around.
I know you will. I know you will. And I know the rest of these people will too. Because I know they're bought. I know they've opened up that chamber like Edmund or not Edmund, Iman, like Iman and Barbie. They have a special chamber of heart. There's a special chamber in people's hearts to see justice for these cases. And so
Christy said 14 weeks, 98 days.
See, you know who said that?
Christy.
Remember, that's my girl.
Oh, that's your girl.
That's my little digger. You should make her a damn wrench.
Hi, Christy.
Christy knows more about this case than half the people than everybody in here. I would guess. Christy did a timeline. I'm drinking now, Christy. I'm dogging you out. I'm sorry. I'm like telling you to the world. Christy is a smart woman. That's all I'm gonna say. She did a timeline for me.
I like Christy.
Christy
comes to my lives too.
Yeah, but trust me.
Christy, who came first? DWAP or Jay? Let her answer. And don't let him make you feel any pressure, Christy.
No pressure from DWAP. She might have found me through you.
Well, let's see.
Why? So let's see.
I'm just curious.
I'm just curious too now. She said,
hey Jay, she hasn't. It's the delay. She hasn't.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say that was kind of a. I was like, oh shit, she just said Jay, but we'll see now. She's getting it all now.
She's getting it all now.
Oh, that's funny.
I think it's funny. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first?
No.
DWAP or Jay?
We're gonna find out. She might not answer. Shell says, I came to swap. Oh, message retracted. She was trying to say DWAP.
Good question, Jamie. Dad with a phone. Please explain to some of these people who think farriers are animal abuse.
Oh, Jay, laugh out loud. You both know Jay was first. I clued DWAP in about Jay. Oh.
See? I got you, your girl.
No. Christy got you, Dad.
Oh, she did?
That's what she just said. Read that again. No, that's a true statement. I remember this now.
Hold up. Oh, Jay, LOL. You both know Jay was first. I clued DWAP in about Jay. No, she brought you to.
No. Remember, you guys Oni reached out to me and asked if he could.
You reached out to me, Mister.
No. Oni reached out to me about my video and then said, can we show your video? And I was like, fuck yeah, you can show anything out you want. I don't care. And then now we're gonna be in a discrepancy. But let me answer. What was that other question you asked?
I don't know, but you're trying to rewrite history.
I love it. Content. The content creator will write history. Everybody will know because we'll be able to go back in history and look.
You're rewriting history right now.
I'm not rewriting it. I believe Christy. I'm taking Christy on her word. I believe she told me about you.
Yeah, and then you messaged me. I
still
have
probably.
the message.
Did I message you about Oni's show? Because I came on Oni's show first.
You messaged him and me.
At the same time.
And someone else. Yeah.
Oh, at the same time.
Yeah. You reached out and you were like, hey, I'd like to come on your show sometime or something like that.
Cool.
And I was like, who's this? You're like, hi, I'm Michael E. Dalton. I'd like to come on your show sometime.
Oh, you making fun of me now?
So Chris T said,
hey. The one who, she said, go talk to Jay.
God. Why doesn't she have a wrench?
Because that's what I'm trying to tell you. Christy should have a wrench. She's the smartest one. She knows more about this case. That girl right there has Excel spreadsheets, gets her hard.
Oh, my God, I just hit her instead of making her a mod. Son of a gun.
Look what you get, Christy. You see what you get? See who really has your back? See who really has your back?
You're killing me.
Jay hid you, and Dad makes you a wrench.
I got her back. Before you answer the question about the farrier.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
What was the question about the farrier?
I'll repeat it in 1
Okay.
second. Christy. Wow. Okay, I get confused because on Facebook people have different names than they do on YouTube. I don't
Yep.
always know who everybody is.
But Christy's Christy on
Penguin
both.
needs to knock it off. Okay, Penguin's pissing me off right now. I said I
Oh.
didn't care if Penguin posted her link. She's going on and on and on about it, and it's disrupting the chat and it's irritating me. So thank you, Melissa B and Josh B, for
They'll fuck
deleting
him
those.
up. They'll fuck him up quick. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
one thing I don't
so-
like about people. If you're gonna
Listen.
come here, wait. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say something. If you come into my chat or Jay's chat, try to keep chat on chat, like what the subject is. And we're talking about Christy right now, so let us talk about Christy. Okay.
All right, so listen, you're going to talk about a little bit of why farriers are not
Oh.
animal abusers, and I'm going to go take care of a little situation, and I'll be right back.
What kind of situation are you gonna take care of?
If I wanted you to know, I would say. I'll be right back.
Jay has to go to the restroom. It's okay. Go to the restroom. Get out of here. I got this channel. Ladies
So
and
you have
gentlemen,
the floor. Behave.
No, I'm not gonna behave.
Behave
Put me on the link. Make sure I'm big screen. She left already. She left me small screen. I like taking over channels. Bobby.
What happened last time you took?
Fuck, Gray showed up. Watch out. I just said his name. Oh, I love DWAP. Melissa B. Hey, so Christy may have been watching Jay first. She may have brought me over to Jay. I think so. But I do know this. Christy knows a shitload about these crimes. And she knows a shitload about the timelines. And she spent a shitload of time doing shit about stuff. So I'm going to take this moment to cheers to California. To cheers to Christy. So, all right. I don't know where Jay left me. I have 140 horses. Oh, okay. I need to answer this farrier question. Why farriers are not animal abusers? All right. Here's number one. I have seen every farrier. Listen, kids. I have seen every farrier in my history, and I've seen a lot of farriers. I've worked with up and down horse tracks. I've ridden horses a lot. I've seen a lot of horses shod. I've seen a lot of horses trimmed. I'll tell you a secret. Coyotes cannot resist the smell of horse trimmings. Now, I say that because I want you to understand that I'm not an expert when it comes to horses, but I'll tell you something. I've forgotten more about horse training than a lot of people have ever known. And I've been around I've had the privilege to be around some of the best horse trainers in the world. And a lot of people think farriers are animal abusers because they've seen farriers kick a horse. Every farrier I've ever met has kicked a horse in the belly. I just said that out loud, folks. Every farrier I have ever met has kicked a horse in the belly. But you know what? Every horse I've ever been on has kicked a horse in the belly. Listen to me again. Every horse that I've ever been on has kicked a horse in the belly. So when you're dealing with animals, so first of all, you have to understand the natural inclination of a horse is to go through pressure. So when you push against a horse, the natural inclination of a horse is not to back away from pressure. It's actually to push harder against you, because horses are strong. And most of the things that a horse pushes against give to the horse. And so animal trainers, horse trainers, have to teach horses how to go away from pressure, how to move away from pressure. And so when a horse trainer is sitting on the side of a horse and they got their thumb jammed into the side of the horse and they're trying to get that horse to move, that's not animal abuse. They're trying to go against the natural inclination of a horse, which is to go through pressure. We know a horse's inclination is to go through pressure. This is why you can't use barbed wire with horses. This is why they don't use barbed wire with horses. If you put barbed wire up and try to keep a horse in, the horse will cut itself up because it will lean against the barbed wire and try to push that barbed wire until the barbed wire gives. Well, the barbed wire is not going to give. This is why they use smooth steel horse wire. This is why they invented fucking horse wire, people. Because a horse's natural inclination is to go against, or to go against pressure, to try to push through the pressure. So a horse trainer tries to train a horse to go away from pressure, So this is the same thing when a farrier is leaning up against a horse and they're prodding a horse to try to go away. It's the same thing. I seen a horse kick a man so hard it drove his freaking jaw into another orbit. I seen a guy's face get kicked off, is what I'm trying to tell you. I seen a horse cow kick a farrier and damn near cow kicked his jaw into another orbit. It didn't kill the man, but I'm telling you what, that guy had reconstructive surgery on his face for a minute. So when someone asks about, tell me why farriers aren't abusers of animals, it's because a farrier is picking up an 1,800 pound, a 1,200 pound, 1,000 pound, a 900 pound animal's leg. It's trying to cut its fingernails. And with one swipe of that leg, that horse can kill a man. And so when I see some stuff like pressure, or say a farrier kicks a horse in the belly, that's not necessarily animal abuse. I have seen animal abuse. Let me tell you about one time I seen a horse trainer abuse an animal. I seen a horse trainer hobble a horse. Now, hobbles when you tie their legs together and where they can't walk. I seen a horse trainer hobble a horse, push the horse over onto its side. So literally put its legs together, tie its legs together so it can't move, push it over on its side, put plastic over the horse, and pour horse feed on top of that horse and let other horses eat off it. That is animal abuse. And I've seen that happen. So when someone says that, farriers are animal abusers, farriers are in more life and death situations with animals than police officers are with people. Every time a farrier picks up a horse's hoof, the ability for that horse to kick that man and to kill it is every time, 100% of the time. So when people say, well, I seen a farrier kick a horse, or I seen a farrier prod a horse, or this, that, and the other, that's not animal abuse. That's a man dealing with 1,000 pound animal. That is not to say that Patrick is not an animal abuser. That motherfucker abused dogs if he kicked a dog, because you don't ever have to kick a dog.
He was a bastard. I'm back, by the way.
I know you're back. I could hear you breathing. You were trying to get in. You're like, that motherfucker is a bastard. I was trying to answer somebody's question about farriers and animal abusers.
No, and I listened the whole time when I was away.
I didn't know you were listening.
Yeah, I was listening. I don't know anything about horses.
So I was trying to give some education on horses and how they, like, a horse will push through pressure. So if you see a guy pressuring a horse, it's not abuse. It's they're trying to go against their natural inclination of a horse. But does that mean Patrick wasn't a bastard? No. I've watched his videos. Listen, okay, let me put it this way. Okay, fuck y'all. I'm an expert when it comes to this because my dog trainer, the guy who has trained me to help train my dogs, he did a TEDx talk today. Actually today, he was on a TEDx stage doing a TEDx talk. He's the first TEDx speaker to ever have a dog on stage. He had a Belgian Malinois on stage, and he did a talk how a soldier can get through PTSD with dog training techniques. That was his TEDx talk
cool.
today. And so he trained military dogs, he trained police dogs. And so when I talk about dog training, I'm not going to lie. I have literally been trained by one of the best dog trainers in the country. I have a service animal that even to this very day is 14 years old. I retired him to my parents' home. His name is Blue. He is a registered service animal. And I trained that dog with a guy named Ryan Matthews. You can look up Ryan Matthews. He literally today he
literally
did
that's Barbie's word.
Literally today he did a TEDx talk with his dog Zeus. And I can get you a picture if you need it. But so I have a little bit of understanding because I traded video with this dog trainer, and I trained with him for almost 6 months to a year when I trained my other dog. And so dog trainers do not have to kick and beat animals. They don't have to do that shit. Although if you saw how police dogs were trained, you would call police dog trainers animal abusers. I've seen police dog trainers kick their German shepherds across a room, right? But they're training their dog for a life and death situation.
You don't have to kick a dog though to train it.
No, but you have to kick a dog. You have to kick a dog to train a dog not to quit biting when someone's kicking it. And so every police dog you have ever seen, every military dog you have ever seen has been kicked multiple times in training because those dogs have to attack and they have to hold on to their subjects without ever letting go. So if you think those Belgian Malinois that will run up and attack these people that are police dogs haven't been kicked before, you sadly are teaching yourself something that isn't true. And so sometimes people look at dog training. You have to understand what that dog's being trained for. So if you're training a German Shepherd to attack someone that has a gun and that could kill you, and you want that German Shepherd to hold on to that person, you have to teach that dog how to hold on to that person from somebody gouging them in the eyes, from somebody kicking them, from somebody punching them in the face, from somebody grabbing their mouths and trying to rip their mouths off. You got to teach those dogs how to go through all kinds of situations. So if people fool themselves to think that they train animals that are tools, like a police dog is no more than a gun. It's a tool that they use, and it's just like a gun. And so they train those guns, those tools, with the most craziest training methods to make sure that when they get into a real situation, that they don't cower and run away. And so I'm not telling you got to train cattle dogs with a cattle prod, but there are cattle dog trainers that will train their cattle dogs with a cattle prod. And so I understand how someone could look at a dog trainer and say that guy is an animal abuser, or that guy. I'm not saying that Patrick's not an animal abuser, by the way. I'm just saying that I've seen some dog training methods with tools, like that they use dogs for tools, and cattle dogs are tools. And now people are gonna hate me, and if y'all hate me because y'all think I'm a dog, I am a dog lover.
I hate you. I don't know what's going on.
I fucking hate cats. If you're gonna say anything about me, say Dad with the phone hates cats, and I'll admit to it.
Hey, now. Okay, so
anyway,
look at the
you're
screen.
Like, I love cats.
Look at the screen.
I can't.
We found the Marlboro Man as a teen.
Oh, that's me.
And then a little bit grown up.
Yeah, that's me. I wish I had Marlboro Man money. Bastards.
All right. Well, listen, it's 2 a.m. I got to go to bed.
You're quitting.
Yeah, because I have my husband and I have plans in the morning.
There's 111 of you over here.
Go over to Dad with a phone. He's
Dad's
all
not
reared
quitting.
up.
Dad's not quitting. Dad's going live on Dad with a phone on YouTube.
All right, go to DWAP. I'll go there and chat. I just gotta go. I gotta go lay down.
You gotta go get in your bed. You gotta go
I
get in your
do.
bed. All right. Hey, thanks for having me on tonight, Jay.
No, it was fun. Like I said, we gotta do this weekly.
I don't know if they can handle this weekly.
I don't know if I can handle it weekly.
So I think we had our next show scheduled for April 1st, right?
Monday?
Yeah.
All right, Monday.
Yeah, Monday. We're gonna do a little show on April 1st. So we'll do that.
Oh yeah, April 1st. All right, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Dalton?
We could do it. We could do Dalton.
All right, we're gonna talk about Jason Dalton.
We're gonna do Jason Dalton. So you pull all your info on April 1st for Jason Dalton. I'll pull. Hey, Woodland Park PD is driving by my house right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're going into the park with a spotlight on. I think they're doing a test to see how long the lag is. So, because they knew I was going to talk about them. Hey guys, y'all are over in Cavalier Park right now. No, they're for real. The cops are over in Cavalier Park.
What's
right by my house.
Cavalier Park?
It's the park that's real close to my house right now. They're spotlighting some shit over there. So I think they're doing a test to see what the lag is.
Oh Jesus, they're probably like checking on some teens.
No, they're definitely checking on Dad with the phone right now.
Oh, April 1st is April Fool's Day, someone said.
April Fools. Yes.
I don't believe in April Fools.
I don't even believe in April Fools either. What is April Fool? Can someone tell us what April Fool? Okay, I'm gonna go find that out right now.
Yeah, go April Fools.
First thing you're gonna find out is what is April Fools on Dad with a Phone. So go to Dad with a Phone channel, and I'll answer all.
We'll see you over there.
See you over there. I'll see you on
all
whenever.
Right, thanks, Mike, for coming on.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, talk to you later. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Head over to Dad with a Phone. We are going to talk about April Fool's Day. All right, thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the super chats and for being here and all your support. Love you guys.